Hello and welcome into the beautiful HyperX Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada in the Luxor, but currently no Medic Nick cannot see what's about to happen today because it's about to be an insane one. But first and foremost, right on my Pidgey, no Meta Nick, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. I got a lot of people around the arena right now, and I'm ready to get this thing kicked off to the next level.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And going to the next level is what we're doing today because we are changing up today's format to
switch it up, let them know.
Switch it up to a tournament mode thing. So we honestly are actually out of our loop as well. I tried looking it up, doesn't tell us what's in and out of the game with this mode. So we know that there's not going to be any cars anymore in the car season of absolute hecticness. So it's going to be tournament settings, and we're going to be seeing how that's going to go.
Yeah, excited for that one. A lot of people in the arena ready to get this thing kicked off. Obviously, we have a lot of competitors who are going to be the prime number today, right? Need to get their points in the highest capacity. And looking for these players to do a lot when it comes to the building today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because last week we had no builds, as we saw before. Everyone was just chilling in their cars, doing their own thing, and really just surviving till those last possible moments. And then everyone got out of the cars, had the porta-forts. But now you're going to be able to make your own porta-forts in your own way, going back to builds.
No, you're going to be able to make your own Taj Mahal. We're going to see the lot of things going on. Players today also need to realize that there are some players that have had very good tournaments in the building.
Oh yeah.
I mean, people that have shut down this arena just to win FORTNITE Frags. So something that you need to look out for if you're a returning competitor is the people that were there up top with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If there was any week that you want to bring your A game, it's going to be today. Because if you're not able to, you're going to be seeing some of these competitors absolutely flying away in terms of scores, eliminations, and otherwise. So you know what? This week in particular, we talk about it every single time, just sitting around and waiting might not be enough to get you in that top 15, at least this week, with how competitive these lobbies are going to be.
I'm going to have to 100% call you on that one because we're gonna see what happens next.
Ring, it's no Meta Nick, and I'm correct. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I'll take that every day of the week. Thank you.
Over now.
But man, I am excited to see who's going to be able to come out on top, who's going to get crowned, but we have to figure out how this tournament works first. So please pay attention to the middle screen and learn how Friday Frags works.
What's going on? It's your man Aussie from the HyperX Arena, and welcome to Frags.
This event offers players of all ages and skill levels the chance to compete for cash prizes on the biggest stage in esports. Format. All players play in 5 games using a custom matchmaking key provided by tournament staff. Points are earned based on placement and eliminations in each game. Total tournament score is the cumulative score of all 5 games. Here is how you can score points. A victory royale is worth 10 points. Placing in the top 5 is worth 7 points. Placing in the top 15 is worth 5 points. And placing in the top 25 is worth 3 points. Eliminations are worth 1 point each, so make sure you rack up eliminations where you can. Now that we know how to play, let's go over 3 important rules you need to know. Number 1, it is the player's responsibility to communicate their in-game name to tournament staff for accurate scoring. If you have not confirmed your name, or are unsure if you have, please raise your hand now. Players should also make sure that they are receiving the custom matchmaking key from tournament staff in between games. If you are experiencing issues, raise your hand immediately and someone will come to assist you. Sometimes, tech issues can happen. If players are unable to join the game at the start of matchmaking, they will receive 3 points for the round. The top 15 players after all matches are completed will be cash prize winners. For Frags, the prize pool is $1,500. Please reference the start.gg page for the prizing breakdown. Should you make it into the money, you will receive an email from our friends at paymentlabs.io about how to claim your prize, which will be available within 30 days after the event.
We'll go out there and rack some points up. We can't wait to see who ends up on top at Frags.
Thank you so much, Austin, for that wonderful introduction on how Friday Frags works. So if you didn't know, or if you're new and now you have figured out how this tournament's going to go down, just know, hey, eliminations are worth a lot more than you realize, and that will skyrocket you on the leaderboard and get you in the money that much sooner. But Austin, Nick, how are you? What's going through your mind right now? We only got 2 more weeks of this season. Going into now tournament mode, how do you think these players are going to be able to transition away from the car hecticness that we've been seeing?
I think this is a great time to do it. We're moving from a meta that feels like not home into a meta that feels a little bit more Fortnite. So I think the true Fortniters, the one that have stuck along from the start, are going to be good at this meta.
I honestly, you know what? You make a really valid point. One of my friends that I actually do play Fortnite with, he's like, why did they put cars with machine guns on it in a shooting game? And I was like, you know, they got to change it up sometimes.
They did it for Scooty.
They did. They said, this man definitely needs some help with this. No. We love him. But truly, I think you make a valid point being able to say, hey, now it really does come down to gunplay, whoever has the best builds. You're not going to be able to have these cars with the cow catchers on them blast through these builds. You really are going to have to focus on taking out the big dogs and not running away from these situations where you know, hey, you know what? If you're going to be able to get an elimination, grab that elimination.
Yeah, ammo is going to be a big part of that as well. Something that a lot of people don't realize is, yes, these people that are so good at building, you know, build up these tall towers, you're like 15 shots away from putting down their tower.
Oh, yeah.
At any time. So you just got to take down the foundation. Now, a lot of the true Fortnite players are going to make sure their foundation is solid before they start building up. But I think we're going to see a boxed lunch full of boxing today. I think it's going to be boxing, to say the least. Tons of people just getting their Fortnite builds. You're going to see builds merge into builds, and this might be the first time in a while that we have a final top 10 that's all happening in this kind of house scenario.
Yeah, honestly, I am really curious to see how it's going to be able to change up, especially like you're talking about strategies, where they're going to land, whether or not they're going to be able to, you know what, compete on the level that they need to, especially tonight, because honestly, I'm super excited to see who's going to be crowned this week's Friday Frags champion. We are currently getting ready, getting on the battle bus, and I hope you all are excited too. Let's hear it. Let's get into it. Welcome into Friday Frags. We are getting ready for another amazing week of Fortnite action. Upset will happen. Oh, it's double tapped by the full auto, and they're gone.
Now Hugger's going to try and build up, try and get on top.
Oh, he's going to, is he going to take fall damage? The fall damage. Oh, man.
Able to switch it up. That's the question of the day. Will the
And we're already into the first round. You know what? You got to show it off. The Magneto Glider, absolutely a wonderful addition. And then we're already starting it out. We got the company already showing us how the dance moves are going to go down today. But Riley's Merkin going to be able to grab a few good items, already taking the shots on the bye. A little bit of a Deadpool fan over there.
Yeah, I was going to say, pull up on that Deadpool fan. See what he's all about.
You know what? If they don't got the Deadpool skin on, I will be absolutely depressed. But currently, Riley's not going to be able to let him get away. Oh, no. Bye. Oh, it's gonna go under.
Did he drown?
Oh, unfortunately, we are saying bye to that first competitor. We got 42 players in this lobby right now.
I believe we just lost Death Dealer as well, so shout out to Scooty. I think he's playing under that monster today.
Oh, no, right out of the gate. I mean, honestly, look at this. It's already happening so fast. So many competitors already getting eliminated 6 people down in the first 30 seconds.
All right,
Will that be a common occurrence throughout these rounds, or is this just, you know what, everyone's eager, everyone's ready to go?
Once the skill level rises, they know when they can get their eliminations. They gotta be right now, right? You need your eliminations quick in this matchup, and you see Levi Bear already taking full composure there.
Honestly, 35 competitors left. That's absolutely insane. 10 more until we get some more points for these competitors. But Riley Smirkin is going to be able to grab some more loot, grab some more builds, and then guess what? We are going to flip it out and being able to go to a trampoline park, trying to grab some more shields. And honestly, I was thinking about this too. It was kind of crazy, right? Because last week, I saw so many players that were like low on, shields, weren't at 100.
Yeah.
Those cactuses heal you so much. The fact that a lot of competitors weren't at full shields because there's so many of those cactuses around the whole entire map now, I was shocked that people weren't at 100, especially if they spawn truly kind of fast, in my opinion. So we're going to be seeing if those are going to be able to come out into play even more, especially today. But already, Riley! Getting lasered down! And there goes Riley, done with 1 elimination. Victor gonna be there. Victor B, that's one of the competitors we want to talk about today, who's actually qualified for the FORTNITE Global Cup. And he's here to really dominate this tournament. And you know what? And get some more eliminations, get some practice in, because September 7th and 8th, they will be competing in that FORTNITE Global Cup, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I just saw a video that Booga was in the house, so a lot of FORTNITE fame starting to move its way into the arena.
Yeah,
Let's be that $1,500 prize pool.
Hey, you know what? For $1,500, you just have to get here, get top 15, and you double your money.
Boom.
There is really not a reason, especially like now that we're going to be flipping around from no builds to builds. There's no reason not to come out here and just double your money. Grab a 30. If you have a better chance winning 30 bucks here than you would on the tables out there. Like anyone who you are, you know what, family member, parent, or otherwise, you have such a high opportunity now with that top 15 payout that, hey, why not just double your money when you come in here?
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, I don't want to go against gambling, but it's hard to say anything.
Sorry, Luxor. Sorry.
It's hard to say anything good about gambling. This feels like a little less than gambling as ESLA Fort takes down number 49, takes out number 4. So maybe coming at these players. And ESLA Fort 34 takes out 49. So
just right there, peeked around the corner and just blasted them. Talked about it time and time again. The Peacekeeper shotgun, an absolute menace. And even that pump shotgun being able to take out Riley's dad. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Riley first and the dad second. Oh, no. Took out the whole family matters.
But Fear Baka going to be here. Got some more loot, grabbing some more builds. And honestly, it's going to be quite interesting, especially with these loadouts right now. Oh, and another build batter. Victor V going to be able to swoop around the corner, go around the top, get that high ground. Dr. Snipes is getting discombobulated right now. Victor, though, going to be a little bit low on those shots. Going to have to reload. There we go. Going to be able to grab some more bullets into the shotgun. Lands another shot. Victor V currently looking like they're going to be able to grab 1 elimination. Dr. Snipes currently just trying to fight for their life. Through the door and grabs an elimination. Victor V at 2.
You could see Victor just slowly watching that, realizing that that player was not building as much as Victor was ready to build. And then you could see him lock in, get into that final build, and just literally walks in, as you said.
Yeah, I mean, truly, especially with the ignition.
Is this Loba?
Oh, I was like, who? Oh! Yeah, you know what? We might have switched over to Apex for a second. What happened here? What
looks
happened?
like Apex Legends on the hair, at least.
Actually, true. But honestly, especially with this season so far, is Fear Baka and Sanson going to be able to grab some eliminations as well. Especially with this season in particular, it's been really, really cool to see that there's so much more mobility options, especially like with that unlimited sprint, you're able to burst through those builds like you saw here. Blackout, though, going to get lasered down, going to have to take on Victor, and they're just trying trying to hop away, but they cannot hop away from death as Victor grabs 3. Blackout, fortunately, going to get eliminated from this one, and that brings us to 25 competitors left, and here we go into another build battle. TikTok bind. Brain Rod gonna try and switch up the competition as John Aura going to be able to show his aura, bursting through the builds, and gonna be able to do some headbanging at the end of that battle.
John just says, put the phone down. Handles TikTok pretty easily there, and Zafu's looking to get his build battle on. Aura, not strong enough, gets pulled up on from behind.
This is like the most eventful frags we've had in a minute. Just non-stop eliminations. Everyone heard tournament mode, and they said now it's time to play.
Yeah, I mean, if you have tournament winners in the building, you have to play like tournament at all turns. Zafu versus Unger normally would be our first place versus our second place, is now in a way different timeline. 21 players left, and they're going to go after each other, and Unger's just going to walk through the entirety of this apartment complex that's built.
Yeah, honestly, I do still believe, especially I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, especially this week, trying to think about more strategies for these players to do. Yeah. That combat shotgun is just, it is not my favorite. I will be honest with you. You got to land a few shots for it to really impact and put out some damage. But right now,
in comparison to the other shotgun.
Oh, right? Yeah, in comparison to Pump and Peacekeeper, you got to do a lot more with that combat shotgun. But Sands is going to get hit twice. And honestly, the best move they can do is run away and build some walls to protect their flank. And currently going to have to hop away, especially going to get hit. There goes their shield. And now they're going to get lasered down. They are literally running for their life. They're going to be able to go into Hades' water. Burst, burst, burst. Will it be enough onto the yacht? But will the yachty be able to save them? Yes, it will. They'll be able to jump, but will they get away? Blizzard going to be able to take out Unger potentially here in this 1v1 build battle.
Victor gets another one on Drew Snipes as all this chaos is happening. The builds are coming in ever so slightly. A lot of these players haven't been used to building, haven't been used to running away without gauntlets.
Oh, back to back, Blizzard versus Unger going to just take shots against each other. And my God, they're going to take a little bit of time to try and recuperate their shields and give themselves, hey, you know what? I do gotta say, I get it's under a tournament setting, being able to just reposition yourself, but man, I would go down to the final shot. I am, that's just the kind of player I am, but these competitors are in it for the long haul as Victor gets another elimination.
Yeah, I mean, Victor knows the way to win. The point system is very true to the similar point system they have in the game already, so he knows he needs to get his kills now and make sure he gets the victory, and he could be sitting in first place as the victor. No pun intended.
Baka going to be able to grab an elimination onto Illicit Vegas, who we saw last week. Played extremely well, was doing some work on the map, but honestly, Illicit Vegas going to get taken out there.
Moving with Blizzard through the, what is now, is going to take some shots at Unger actually, and has to build up because Unger is coming with a fury that he's never seen before.
Will it come to bite him in the butt that they weren't able to eliminate Unger is the question of the day, especially now, going to have to pop the soda pop.
I think the answer is always yes when it comes to Unger in particular.
Oh, absolutely. Unger, one of our top tier competitors here, going to be able to get to that high ground, maneuver themselves around the corner, but guess what? They're going to take a huge shot to the face, which just means they have to back off and reposition themselves. Throws down some trampoline parks, and now going to be able to just say, hey, I do not want the heat now. Now that I've lost almost all my shields, I am not going to even think about going back into this fight until I'm able to do so.
The heat is staying on him too as he starts to heal up and get to the stairs. He's going to wall himself through this already crazy corridor.
But will the Heat take down the Blizzard is the question, as they're going to have to reposition themselves as well. Going to back off of this fight, especially with 0 eliminations. You got to do what you got to do, honestly. At the end of the day, even though they are looking very low on mats right now, I really think they missed the opportunity trying to get catching Unger off guard and doing what they could have to take him out when they were at such low health.
And it really comes down to these competitors building. As you can see, all of them with pickaxe out, all of them trying to gain just that little edge and extra materials, which is definitely true to Fortnite. I think we've lost that in prior patches, so with this patch looking a lot more competitive, a lot more tournament setting. Feeling great about the outcome. 15 competitors already is what we have left in the building.
5 additional points for these competitors as Maka might be seeing their run being stopped at 8 total points, and they're going to be able to build up some protection, grab a big shield, and say, hey, I am not going down without a fight. Their loadout looking pretty good right now, but unfortunately doesn't have really a gun that's going to be able to do some damage from distance. That pistol is good, really good at close range, but unfortunately going to have to let their elimination that they were looking at go away as they got blasted, truly lost all their shields, and
So
going to be able to regenerate it all.
We're seeing all the regeneration and all of the movement be based on these, what do you call them, bouncy houses?
Yeah, I like to call them trampoline parks at the end of
trampoline
it.
parks.
You know what? I'm a sucker for them. I love them. Yeah, trampoline parks in general, and being able to see them utilized so much more is very, very cool to see. Especially now that, you know what, you got the flowberry fizz that allows you to have that anti-gravity type movement. It is so nice to see all of these competitors
Utilize that with the trampoline.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just really cool, especially even with the burst that you're seeing right here with Frags having to pop theirs, gonna run into the wall and trying to build themselves some protection everywhere they look. They are just finding another competitor that is just ready for him as Kazu's going to have to pop some soda pop. And guess what? You can grab some soda here at the arena.
Victor is in ascent. He's pulling up in every possible way.
Look how fast the competitors are moving across the map. You know what? Holding on for dear life and just sticking towards the side of the storm. Too far away. Oh, Kazu's going to have to just go in the storm, and you know what? By time as they knew, hey, whoever this competitor is, they know what they're doing, so I am not going to get eliminated here at 15. I mean, honestly, 15 is a pretty good point to get eliminated at with those 5 additional points you'll get on top of your score, but Batter Cookie going to be able to grab one onto above Parrot. Batter going to go below ground, unfortunately.
Batter Cookie says, no, 15 is not a good time to go down. Gets his extra 5 points as well as an elimination. Kazuix is still riders on the storm.
Really just waiting and really, you know what, even if you got the unlimited sprint boost, and that's just one of those things where it makes it so much easier to get back into the storm. It makes it so much more comfortable to say, hey, I can just farm my match in the storm, not worry about someone shooting me.
It's death or this, you know?
Slow, painful death, or one that I know that's coming.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna take time on it as we see Levi there versus Kiru, another 2 players that we've seen in the past kind of go at it here at our FORTNITE Frag events. And I would definitely say they're in the top 10 as,
absolutely.
as top 13 starts to find its way out here.
Absolutely love to watch Levi Bear, especially with them being kind of, in my opinion, kind of one of the underdogs, but have grown a lot since we've seen them in these past tournaments as they do get stuck onto the grinding pipe. Trying to hype you up here, Levi, and you're making me look bad.
Even Shadow and Sonic get stuck on the pipe.
True. Even the ghosts can't get around it. But truly, Levi Bear, a top-tier competitor, has shown up time and time again, gotten their own championship from Friday Frags as well. So it's really a competitor to not be messed with at the end of the day, and really looks like they're locked in and ready to go with those 3 eliminations that they have. Going over to Sanson, who also has 3 eliminations, taking on Circa, who's just trying to chill in this build, but I don't think that's going to be enough. As you're going to be seeing Sanson go into the high ground, turn around the corner, and guess what? You're going to find one pump shotgun to the face as Circa trying to just play.
He finally gets through the wall, but as he does, he gets absolutely destroyed from those shots. I mean, he was just trying to make the wall his. Oh, but it's Victor.
Oh, no.
It's Victor, and everybody is literally running from this kid right now.
Truly, I mean, he's just finding these boosts and lasers Sanson across the map. The builds that they put up didn't even matter.
Didn't even the right angle there with the builds. Unger somehow only has 1 elimination. Victor seems to be stealing all of them, and he's gonna want this elimination to be his. Wall is his, shotgun is his.
Kedu goes down to Unger. That battle gets resolved, and Unger's gonna be able to bring themselves up to 2 eliminations, and my God, it is going to look like a crazy leaderboard once we're done with this round. As currently we're on the Big Eden with 11 players left already. 5 storms in.
I mean, there's no difference in this game besides Victor, right?
Just Victor literally jumping and speeding across the map.
Yeah, normally it would be Unger, normally it would be some another player. Victor takes out Circa 2015.
Oh, no.
Obviously, the most important kill is that last kill for Victory Royale because you get those extra points. But I think we're going to see Victor possibly struggle in the top 10, but he does a very good job of killing players that are running away from him.
That is true. We'll see once they get contested actually towards their builds and see how they manage that. And I'm pretty sure they know that kind of experience, but even here at the HyperX Arena, you can feel the tension in the air. You want to win, you want to get in the money. And right now, Baka is looking like they want to work their way up the leaderboard, grabbing that elimination onto the big. And going to be able to reap their rewards of some shields. Going to bring them all the way back up to top notch. Going to keep holding on to that pump shotgun, which is just the way it happens, especially with Village. Going to have the pump, assault rifle, or SMG, and be able to switch between those 2 items. The rest are going to be heals and movement.
Kozowicz does an insane job of riding the line here, staying within the confines of the storm, and somehow staying.
Riding the line, riding the lightning. Hey, Metallica season, am I right, gamers? But Kozowicz going to be able to build themselves a nice $1 million apartment in California right here.
Absolutely.
It's going to be very, very nice to see.
1 bedroom, 1 bath.
1 bedroom, 1 bath. That's all you need. You know what? For $1 million a month, that's all you you know what, need, especially out there in California these days. But currently, Kozowicz got to be able to get a pretty good position, especially being at this high ground spot, has the river right across from them. They're going to be able to peek their head out and really know who's coming their way. Levi Bear, once again, has a riverside apartment already set up and ready to go.
And all these players know top 10 is going to be an apartment off, so everybody is starting to get their location.
Absolutely. It's pretty much a game of Monopoly once you get down to the top 10, because these competitors want to just wait for these other competitors to eliminate them. Then you get to that top 5 situation, that's 7 points, and that's so impactful at the end of the day. 7 points is a lot, especially once you get that top 5.
Hold on, Pidgey, write that down. Monopoly with guns. Write that down.
Monopoly with guns. That's the way to do it.
As Victor takes out Batter.
No.
He says, my Twitch TV is better than your YouTube, bro.
Got him, as Victor going to be here with 8 eliminations. An absolute dominating performance from this top tier competitor. But guess what? At the end of the day, we've talked about it.
We've seen it before.
We've seen it before. We've talked about it.
You gotta win.
But still, like, even though that Victor's doing so well, that doesn't mean it's the first round, right? Everything can go wrong. Even when it comes down to this final circle, Victor can be in a bad spot and lose and not get the victory royale. But right now, they're almost at their own victory royale.
I mean, bro's name is Victor.
Victory, you know, I guess it just comes with the space. At the end of the day, is 6 of main, got to be at 0 elims, and so is Taboo.
So all of our competitors who usually have these eliminations, 5, 6, 7, 8 eliminations going into top 10, are now sitting with 1, and it's only Victor.
Oh, Kozowicz goes down to Baka.
It's only Victor with excess.
Unger is going to die to the storm, or take out Baka in the storm.
Okay.
Which is absolutely insane after Baka took out Unger, but Victor trying to contest the Big Eden. Will they be able to make a big play is the question of the day. Serving it up Gary's way. Big Eden going to be able to put up some walls, put up some damage onto Victor, and Victor is looking rough and tough. As now they're going to be able to take some time, heal themselves, got the soda pop, put it back up, but guess what? They're both battling for high ground. Big Eden's going to be able to jump away from that situation. Victor versus Levi Bear now. Going down to it, Levi Bear really does, I wouldn't recommend taking this fight.
Victor does a great job of also healing while getting away from that fight, and yes, now Levi Bear does look to be in the crosshairs.
Let's see if those crosshairs are going to be lined up for this elimination. Levi Bear putting out some heals, trying to get themselves healed up for these final top 5. If they're going to be the one in top 5 or the one that's going to bring us top 5.
And look at Victor.
Oh, no.
Victor sees someone
How
not
did
building.
they see him?
He sees somebody not building, and he's going to continue to move and groove. Gonna go into this one by and see if he can get a free kill. Gonna go into this one by and try to see if he can get a free kill.
I really thought they were going to take down the Big Eden because that's where this all started, where this top 6 happened. But
Unger takes out Victor, who was trying to
oh my God!
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that one on replay. That is crazy. Now these 4 eliminations do justice to Unger's game. If he's able to win, he might even be in first place going into our first game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're seeing it right now with Zafu actually taking a lot of damage from Levi Bear. Great move there with the movement going on. Big Eden going to be across the way as well. Levi Bear, beautiful builds, fast builds happening. And now the Big Eden going to take some damage. They're going to actually be able to put up some walls, protect themselves for the time being. But man, that elimination onto Victor is actually the change-up of this top 5. They're going to lose 2 more points as well. So they're only going to be at 13 overall at the end of this day. And 6 of 8 going to get hit. If they try to fly around the corner, the gun, the bursts are coming out, but they got to put out the builds, getting caught underwater. And one of these competitors are now going to jump down. The Big Eden takes out 6 of 8, bringing them to 2 eliminations.
I think it's great to see these competitors built up in the storm. This is exactly what you want from your Fortnite game. And plenty of people in the building getting hyped to see our final 5.
Honestly, I cannot believe the change-up right now. I mean, even Levi Bear being in a pretty opportune spot, other than not really having the heals and shields that they need down the line, they are still looking like a prime competitor to get something out of this tournament and get something out of this first round.
I'll tell you what, Bro's name is Victor. He's sitting down a game right now, and we have raining from the sky.
Oh, the Big Eden takes out Zafu!
Eden goes down, or Eden gets 1, but he's running out of time. And now Unger, full shield and Storm to his back, is going to try to take out Levi Bear for the final kill. Nice shotgun shot comes through, but he's not scared.
Levi Bear's movement has been absolutely insane. Unger going to take a lot of damage. Levi Bear just has to commit. They have nothing. They don't have any heals, shields, or otherwise. Unger going to take some head-to-door storm damage. So that's going to bring him down.
Miss your chance to throw.
Unger going down, but guess what? Got the heals pops, the soda pop. Levi Bear trying to bring him down, trying to get as much space as they can get and get any sort of advantage.
Now we're keeping high ground. Levi Bear's going to have to keep his eye to the sky. He's not able to keep his eyes to the sky. As good as those helicopters in the sky. And Levi Bear.
Unger is going to be able to grab the first victory royale of the night.
Did he?
I think it did, but I think the scoreboard was wrong. Was it?
Listen,
Unger was on the screen last. That's all I see.
It's our job to make sure that Unger gets his points, because he absolutely kills Victor in a time that he was not feeling safe. Big shout out to Victor, though, for getting those 8 eliminations. We talked about in the past, you need to land, you need to get your eliminations, you need to get your points early. We see there why it's so important.
It was literally the most action-packed first round we've seen in a minute, and we're going to be seeing that with these highlights coming at you. Gonna be seeing right off the bat, I mean, all of the competitors really coming out swinging.
Yeah, even if you're just on an ESLA Fort account, right? You're still
you're still a target.
Just coming out here to battle, and we see 49 setting up versus 34 here. 34 gets the win.
And then we see Victor, who played so extremely well, but honestly couldn't survive to that top 5. Gonna be able to see him take down these walls, burst right through the wooden cabin in the woods.
You could see him find the fear in his opponent slowly through through the building. And
here we go, the Unger versus Victor, who guess what?
Laced him through the wall.
Burst through the brick wall and said, guess what? This little piggy ain't going down easy.
Yeah, brings down the brick building, and Unger will see his final situation here.
going to be able to just hold on to the high ground, and Levi Bear knew they had no heals, shields, or otherwise, which just brought them to that final moment. But honestly,
he kind of laced a shot through the build there.
It
was kind of insane.
I really think it was really cool to see, though, that Levi Bear really held out to the very end, right? Literally, against all odds, was still able to hold on, try and grab that victory royale, even though throughout that top 6, that top 9 even, they had no heals or shields to bring them to where they were, but they still fought to the very end.
Yeah, I love that about Levi Bear, and we've seen him do that in the past, right? Looking straight up to kill Unger in the past. It's
so many times.
Even when we add more competitors, it seems like Levi versus Unger is our big 1v1 of the day. We're going to continue to see how this stretches out. You talked about, you think eight plus the points that Victor was able to get might be 13?
Might be 13.
I think the victory might be 15 for Unger.
So yeah, we'll see what's going to pop there. Going to still be, I think throughout these rounds is going to be the closest battle we've seen for this top 15 in a minute, just because of how competitive it is. You don't have the resources that we normally see you have. You know what? You don't got the mythics in the game. You don't got the gauntlets.
It's crazy how many people we're seeing literally run away.
Yeah,
like
truly.
Just run away, bro.
Done. That's really the decision you have to make at the end of the day. It can either come to bite you in the butt, or it might save your life and give you more points by running away. But we've seen it time and time again, especially that fight with Unger that we saw where both competitors were at 1 HP. You could have taken your chance, grab that single elimination, or wait for 2 extra points. You got to really weigh out the win, high risk, high reward situations at the end of the day.
100%. I have to agree with that. You're undisagreeable with today.
I'm trying to be as objective as possible today. We laid it out last week, but this week we gotta be a little bit more objective. You know how it be.
That fight, I must say, with Victor looked a little one-sided. Obviously, walking into the build, seemed like he wanted to walk his way out of the build, but it being brick and it not being his wall is definitely something that started
stuck between a brick and a hard place at the end of the day. Am I right?
100%.
Oh, that was an absolute insane battle. Especially just, I talked about it. You know what? And I hate to cast or curse it, but at the end of the day, Victor had the confidence, had the movement. We saw him sprinting across the map, but maybe now in round 2, we'll be seeing a little bit more of a passive play style from a lot of these competitors, but we will see that right after this quick commercial break. Please stick with us, get some Prime, ask your waitress or waiter for some Prime energy, and we'll be seeing you for round number 2 momentarily.
Drink that we've been offering. I'm gonna make a guess on which flavor of Prime I think it is. You can head up to the server or a bar to get some Prime yourself, but let's get into this. Let's guess. Oh, that's gotta be the ice pop for sure. I know my son, he loves that one. Super red. I can taste the red. Yeah, that's Tropical Punch for sure. I'm gonna lock in Tropical Punch on number 2. Strawberry banana. Absolutely. That one that is probably my favorite one. Hello? Oh my gosh, I need like a palate cleanser. Is that Meta Moon? Hold up. Okay, yep, that's my blue. That's my tried and true. Hey, I think I got them all right. 5 out of 5. Take a peek. Yep, okay. Ice Pop, Tropical, 5 out of 5 from the champ. Hey, you already know you gotta go order some Prime yourself. Let me know which flavor you like the best, and I'll see you around the arena.
Hello! Thanks, Mom. And welcome back to Friday Frags, as we're going to be getting into round 2 and seeing, hey, what's going to happen. But what will happen, and I'm reading the future, is that you're going to pick up some Prime energy, ask your waiter or waitress for some good drinks. We saw Austin doing a blind taste test, which was absolutely amazing. Got 5 for 5. I think he absolutely cheated. There's absolutely no way in my mind. There's no way.
It's so crazy how he's got the top score on the chair game, and he's got the top score in the drink game.
I want to run back the chair game. That's all I'm saying. Last week, that was I got lost in the sauce.
He said
rules.
He said he'll run the rules to you, and you can get it done soon. He told me he'd give you the run back.
Let's go. You know what? We got to do like a one-on-one. You know what? He can't have an advantage. You got to just throw us both up there. You got to not be expecting it, because I wasn't. I didn't even know, you know?
The hype tunnel only has room for the winner, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's up there.
Oh, man. But we'll be seeing who's going to be going up there very momentarily as we're going to get those scores ready. But we have this beautiful audience in the arena. Love to see y'all here enjoying yourself at the Friday Frags tournament, HyperX Arena. Whatever age you are, whoever you are, parents, children,
IT guys.
IT guys. Hey, he's a GOAT. He is the GOAT. But anyone who you are welcomed here at the HyperX Arena, and truly, we appreciate every single last one of you helping these tournaments run, helping these tournaments happen every single week. You guys are the reason we do this. This is the reason why it happens. Remember, invite your friends down here. Invite whoever you want. Bring family members to compete. We see all sorts of family members, fathers, sons, mothers competing.
Wait. Father, son.
There we go. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. And whoever you are, you're able to come down here and have a great time. Truly, truly.
Yeah, and you know, one of the hardest things about this Fortnite day that we do is getting the victory royale, right? We've seen it in the past, how hard it can be. We saw Victor, who is definitely able to win any victory royale possible. Bro's name is literally Victor. Struggled in that last game to finish it out, but I have faith that those kills will take him far when the scoreboard comes out.
I mean, honestly, it is quite different, you know, like competing online than competing here at the arena, right? There's a lot of kind of change up, even when it comes to like
a little bit of
lag, nerves, you know, the intensity, making mistakes like they made, especially trying to burst through the wall. But guess what?
Any given Sunday, everyone has pretty much the same peripherals. So
exactly. So you're coming here on equal playing ground in an arena, having eyes on you and watching you. It's a totally different vibe than just playing online with these, you know, low stakes, quote unquote, kind of situations where you're like, hey, you know, I'm here to compete, I'm here to play, but now you're here at the HyperX Arena, paying your way in and trying to get in the money. I feel like there's mistakes that you would never make, you know, online that you could make here because you're just not ready for it.
And it really all comes down to being comfortable, right? How comfortable are you sitting on your couch at home playing into a Fortnite competition? You're in the arena, man. You're not comfortable. I mean, the temperature is the right temperature.
I was about to say, it's very comfortable playing here. It's not 100 degrees outside. Trust me, I was out there for like a couple hours and I was dying. But yeah, continue, sorry.
No, yeah. Genuinely, I think Victor has what it takes to take this whole thing today, but I like that we have prior competitors like Unger, like Zafu, who are ready to at least go 1v1 when they have to. If Victor switches up the strategy, though, that's when we could see a definite turn in the games.
Absolutely. And like I talked about before, man, it is just one of those things where, hey, you know what? You do not know how it's going to go down. Victor dominating throughout every single fight, and then I told you, once it got down to that final circle,
that's important.
You have these moments where you don't realize how fast your health's going to get shredded, and before you can even react, you're going to get eliminated. And at the end of the day, it really does matter saying, hey, do you have enough resources? Do you have enough health? Do you have enough shields? And do I have enough movement to get myself out of these situations that you may see yourself getting eliminated in?
Yeah, because prior to this tournament, everything was easy mode.
Oh, absolutely.
It was
gauntlets,
get a gauntlet,
ships, and what?
Get a guitar, get a guitar, get out. You know, like,
absolutely. And now you got a trampoline to save your life, and that's just not going to be enough.
Who knows where you're going bouncing? You know?
Truly, you might be going backwards, forwards, miss the mountain by a half a mile. But my goodness, there's just so much difference about it as we do get into the second round of Friday Frags. We are currently on to Sanzin one more time. Saw him get eliminated kind of early in the last round. But my goodness, I'm excited to see what they're going to be able to do in this second round.
When dropping in, we know how important it is to find a good spot. There's like 3 of these competitors all going to kind of mix up to be moving on into steps? Shady steps? Sandy.
I was gonna
Brutal beachhead though.
brutal indeed.
Speaking of brutal, we have Unger, who is definitely in first place right now. Didn't even have to check.
Oh yeah, we didn't even get those scores out yet, so we're gonna be seeing that momentarily. Kazuix gets eliminated right off the bat. Sans is gonna take him out.
Pretty quick.
That's crazy work.
It's actually crazy how fast round 1 went from like 40 competitors.
Oh, absolutely. And we do have the scores here. Top 20 on the board. Top 15 cutoff is only 5 points. So if you didn't do too well, guess what? Grab 5 points and you'll be up there. You'll already be in the competition and into the money. But honestly, Unger, Victor, and Leviathan, and Levi Bear, Baka, Eden, everyone, Sansin, all have an equal amount of chance of still bringing it back in this second round. But we'll see what happens as we have Keru here going to be grabbing some mats and working their way through Classic.
Top 1 all the way to the top 12 there. Looks like literally 1 point away from each other. Each is scaling down, so I'm looking for this tournament to probably be the best we've ever had.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a change-up every single round. But unlike the last round where we saw 5 eliminations in the first 30 seconds, we are now seeing a way more passive playstyle from these competitors. They are not looking for each other. They are looking for mats, heals, shields, and otherwise to try and get them through this competition, as even Victor landing a little bit outside the normal, you know what, hot drop that we saw him in the last round.
You're 100% right when you say that these competitors are looking for everything they needed in the last game at the end, right?
Oh yeah.
At the last game at the end, if they were like, oh, I don't have enough this, they're definitely farming it up for this next round.
Absolutely. I mean, truly, I mean, being at 40 eliminations now, but it's going to be about 39. If Baka's going to be able to grab this elimination onto this other competitor, can't even see their name, they're moving so fast, going to be able to pump shotgun him, going to bring him down, down, down. That's going to be CG Bond eliminated, bringing us to 39 competitors. Baka just being able to outmaneuver and outbuild. Great work, though. I mean, genuinely just, you know what, it's really unfortunate hits at the end of the day.
Yeah, and Baka sitting with 10 points right now is now sitting with 11 as that elimination is going to take him one bar farther. And like I said, all of the competitors in the top 10 separated by about 1 point. So as Victor takes out another ESL count.
Yeah, and honestly, Victor kind of battling it out right now with his other competitor. One's going to be able to grab that pump shotgun and put out the damage.
You could tell he has the ability to take out maybe some of the lesser builders.
Yeah, the people who don't know
how to... He's so good at seeing if you're bad at building that he could just push through.
As John has Aura going to be able to take down Agent Chase, bringing us to 35 competitors left. But you're right. I mean, even though I do say every single week, if you can't build, you can still compete in a building tournament, right? You have to be able to just plan your movement. But essentially with all the movement that you have in this game, the soda pop that helps you regen shields up to 75. There's so much in the game that helps you against these builds right now. Even if you don't have the gauntlets and otherwise in cars.
Oh, Riley's dad take a hot shot over that build, but not going to be the shot he's looking for. Jackie is going to be able to take it.
Blizzard going to be able to take down. John has Aura and Illicit Vegas goes down to Keru.
Keru takes down 2 very quickly.
Now Mir Baka going to be here, working their way up. Got 1 elimination, got some Hades dashes, and now the big Savio and Victor take down an arena account and Drew Snipes. So we'll see this player count actually now getting into this, you know what, almost into the second circle. We are bringing the player count down.
I like that Victor is getting every single possible elimination in front of him, but we've seen how that doesn't necessarily always give you the first place as Keru takes some shots. The equalizer rings true. Savio is going to try to go low, but just gets taken down by Keru, who's going to heal up free.
And then Levi Bear grabs an elimination, but I talk about it week after week. If you know you broke their shield, you gotta realize this is a one-shot situation, and really, they had the opportunity.
Keep your eye on the ball, right?
Exactly, they had the opportunity to win that fight. They truly did, but they opted to run away, which allowed Keru to be able to grab that elimination, which at the end of the day, you gotta just commit to the fight. But we'll see what Levi Bear does here. Builds themselves out of that situation, goes to the side of this build, and is able to pop a soda pop, and I hope that's a Pepsi from the back of the arena. But Levi Bear going to be able to reload their Peacekeeper shotgun. It's looking kind of tough, but they're gonna be able to grab some nitro boost and work their way down. They love to play against the high ground situation. We got Anakin versus Obi-Wan Kenobi. We'll see what happens and who's going to be able to win this one. Baka going to take some more damage as they try to get out that Flowberry Fizz for that anti-grab. Working their way up and keeping the high ground going.
But you can see how Levi Bear repositioned, walls up, doesn't just run away without keeping an eye on Baka, who's in the sky. Eye in the sky is going to drop down now on top of his build. Make sure some of these walls are his own. Might be trying to lead into that. Does get a shotgun shot to go through the roof.
And now Levi Bear's looking really in a bad spot. Is now they're going to try and run away. And guess what we saw before? As someone tries to run away, they might be the victim of this elimination. Levi Bear's going to have to build up the walls, but they're going to be taken down. Fear Baka eliminates Levi Bear.
I still think that was a masterclass by Levi Bear.
Absolutely.
As far as disengaging the fight and still having a possible chance to win it, not just running away and looking away and dying to the wayside. Joel with the guac.
Yeah, honestly, I do agree. I mean, we just saw it twice now, where you have to commit to this fight. These competitors, unlike what we've seen with other Friday frags, they let each other go their separate ways. They say, hey, you're good, heal up, you're gone. Now these competitors have the confidence and realize, hey, they're not gonna have the gauntlets, they're not gonna have a pirate ship in a bottle. They only have their own skill and builds that will bring them to wherever they're going. And honestly, sometimes it's gonna be out of the competition at the end of the day, and you really got to just commit to the battle of Blackout.
Which account is HyperX LV32? I feel like this is arena account, but is somehow named differently than all the other ones.
It's definitely an arena account as Blackout trying to pop some shots through the bush strat. Coming in clutch, truly.
Pretty good building, to be honest.
Yeah, builds up themselves, gonna be able to just, hey, heal themselves up as we have Blackout trying to contest it.
Oh, but he builds it through the bush, so now he's got built-in bush support.
Absolutely great move here. And now they're going to be able to maneuver themselves, trying to sneak around so that Blackout doesn't know where they're at. And Blackout truly doesn't know where they're at. As now they're going to be able to sneak around the side, a little bit of a ring around the rosy.
This bush is doing wonders. It was like a smoke in Valorant.
But Blackout going to be able to come out on top on that one. Truly a great battle, though, between those two competitors. We're down to 15 players left. That's going to be, guess what, 5 points on top of these players' scores.
This has got to be the victor difference, man. I don't think we've seen tournaments run this fast in ever.
I'm telling you, I mean, in the previous round, I was saying that.
There was 40 people in a car by now.
That is also true. We don't have any cars, so you're not shooting 1,300 armor for the last 20 hours. So you know what, it's speeding up things a lot, especially with these tournament settings. We're gonna be seeing this bunker being opened up, and hopefully we're gonna be seeing who's gonna be able to claim it.
Zafu does a great job every week of getting their eliminations and getting out of dodge. I think that's what we're seeing here. He knows that all these competitors are worth the fight in this top 15. You gotta be a natural born killer to get to this top 15.
It really is that. That is absolutely the truth for the saying of this week. The natural born killers coming out and eliminating just non-stop. I mean, in the beginning of the game, we didn't see a lot of eliminations, but like we're seeing now with Keru, gonna be able to grab that elimination onto Circa there. They were currently in the storm. outside so very far. But like we were talking about before, it's just really interesting to see the competition being leveled up so much more.
Yeah, I mean, if you know people like Victor are getting 8 kills by the end of the round, you also have to do a little bit of feasting as well, as he's sitting with 6 already, and you know he's gunning for that win.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't just name your son Victor.
And not go for the victory. Come on, come on. But honestly, there were so many competitors here, though, that are so insanely talented. You know, we love to talk about them. We love to chat with them. You know, Unger, Zafu, Levi Bear, Unger. You know what? Speaking of his name, speaking him into existence. I mean,
I bet they're all gonna show up in the, kill feed. Right now.
Absolutely. There's so many talented players here where, when it comes down to it, you don't know what kind of fight you're getting into, and you don't know who you're confronting.
They haven't even necessarily been able to use any of their talent in these last prior weeks, so they're coming into this tournament mad.
Oh, absolutely. Being able to see, hey, there's so many of the top tier Fortnite talent from Las Vegas being able to compete and be here. It's so absolutely amazing to watch and see, as Victor gonna throw out some trampolines, and I'm really curious about what this strategy is.
Yeah, this is like the setup for the setup to the punchline here soon. But I feel like a lot of these competitors, not just from Vegas, but from all around the world, are excited to see this new form of Fortnite back in the tournament setting.
Yeah. As we see Fear Baka taken out, Batter Cookie and Victor takes out Blackout. And honestly, with Batter Cookie, they really got to place well, especially it being their final weekend here in Las Vegas before they have to go back home.
Don't make me cry.
Truly sad. So I really hope that they are able to grab at least a top 5 placement at the end of the day. But what we're seeing right now is that the aggressor are winning the fights. And I say that every week, but it is being put onto a show right now that, hey, these competitors are out here to win, and they're not letting these competitors run away at all.
Yeah, they know what it takes to get down those forts, so they want to get to you before you even start building that. I want to say our top 5 for all of these rounds are probably going to be people that have won Victory Royales in the past in the same place.
Oh, I totally agree with you. I really think this leaderboard is going to be an absolute change-up, as Joel on Quack is going to show what the Quack will do to you.
What the Quack?
Gonna be able to break down some dance moves, but guess what? You should be breaking down some shields to get some eliminations. With only 1 elimination, it's gonna be rough. But Death Dealer, Batter Cookie's dad.
Shout out Scooty in Nintendo's finest.
Guys, trying to find the emote they want to do, but got that Jack Sparrow walk. I love. Honestly, this emote looks good with like every character ever for some reason.
Well, it looks even better on Solid Snake.
Truly, it really does. I mean, what kind of game can you have where you have Solid Snake doing a Jack Sparrow run? What timeline are we in?
How could Victor be letting this happen? Scooty is just literally emoting his way to top 10 right now.
You have just every other competitor just sprinting around, trying to find another elimination.
Shout out to production, because I was like, you know, our top 10 and our top 5 are going to be people that have won before. They show me 3 people that we've never seen before.
Oh, Blizzard, though, trying to be cold with it, as now Joel on Quack, who is not dancing anymore, but they're trying to dance around these builds, as they are doing a great job, as Blizzard hits a wall multiple times, but they're going to be able to break it down. 5 eliminations.
Put the shotgun to his feet and said, dance.
Dance. Duck. Dance. I was trying to make it work. I'm sorry.
Oh, the Quack.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Blizzard, though, trying to cause a storm on this map, as currently they are taking up the leaderboard and really showing that, hey, a Blizzard of competitors are not going to be able to take them down so far, but Zafu going to be here on the screen.
Yeah, that pun wasn't all it's quacked up to be. But
we'll there you go!
We'll get there, baby.
Oh, Blizzard, though, going to take down Dr. Snipe. they're really looking to grab some more eliminations. And honestly, Blizzard and Baka are two competitors that are just being the aggressors and saying, hey, I'm going for eliminations and I'm being confident about it. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Because if you do get into a fight, you have to realize, I would say 70% of the time, you will get your heals and shields back from these top 10 competitors.
Yeah, 9 players remaining and all of them fighting for $1,500 prize pool.
Oh!
Someone's gonna drop from the heavens for that money.
Is that Kaido dropping down, taking no damage? No, that is Unger, who's gonna be able to swoop around the side, grab some more match, but guess what? You're basically maxed out. This is the time to shine, but Unger gonna take a ton of damage. Fearbaka dropping down as Unger trying to do whatever they can to stay alive.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the things you can do with just the builds themselves, you can kind of climb on them, you can hide under them. Unger, though, is saying, I'm going to be Unger here if you need me.
That was good. I don't know how I've never. That was fire. That was fire. But we got Fearbaka being able to take the high ground away from
These
Unger.
fights are so scary. Baka's going to take a little bit of damage from falling out of the sky.
These are some of the most intense build outs we've seen in a minute. As Unger takes a whole blast of a Peacekeeper shotgun to the face, and they're not able to put out any damage either. They only have the combat shotgun, which doesn't do a lot of damage. You have to land it multiple times. With a Peacekeeper shotgun, all you need is 3 shots in a tree. And we're seeing it being used. Fearbaka takes down Unger.
So Unger, with the most points on the day, gets taken down by Baka, who has won in the past, and now Victor sees that his prior competitor is down, is now probably going to go absolutely insane in this top 8.
Man, that was absolutely wild. And it looked like maybe they had the pump shotgun instead, but I don't want to quote myself just yet. But Victor going to be able to put out some damage onto Zafu, going to be able to break some walls, put out some more damage, trying to just say, hey, I'm going to put this combat assault rifle to use. And Zafu trying to just build up to the high ground. We got Batter Cookie on the screen trying to watch the competition, and Zafu going to get shredded down to no HP. Victor
takes him down to 1, takes him all the way down to the bottom floor, and then takes out the trash.
Oh, and they're going to be able to reap the rewards. Grabs another soda pop, going to be able to pop their own and say, hey, I'm ready for another fight. As unfortunately, man, we're going to be seeing a lot of these competitors get eliminated before that top 5.
Yeah, top 5 is definitely where you want to make it. Victor is just reaping the benefits of taking out all of these players early in the match, and now just has to kind of wind up Baka, who is our only savior if you're not a Victor fan.
And now against Kedu, and we're talking about it, all these top tier competitors, all our top Fortnite competitors are just coming out to really perform and show what they can do, especially in this tournament setting. It's a whole different ball game.
You can honestly, up until this tournament, you can kind of shrug off the wins, to be honest. There was a lot of hijinks going on, if you will, and now it's all back to gunplay and how well you can build.
How well you can build is going to be the name of this next tournament.
Look how easy Baka just gets up and scales mountain.
And I think that is also a huge make it or break it situation when you realize, hey, you have to have the movement too. You got to know how to use these nitro boosts, how to get yourself out of these situations where you're normally going to get stuck in like a storm situation like this and not take as much damage to get around these situations. Now we're seeing Death Dealer going to have death dealt to them.
Yeah, here soon. Wait, give it a second. 1 second.
Did they make it?
Just wait.
I'm waiting.
Looks like Scooty.
Wow!
Looks like Scooty's gonna live.
Wow! I didn't think he would, especially with that 5-tick storm now at the 7th storm, and now there it is.
Oh, man.
You know what? You got to get better comedic timing, Victor. Come on, man.
Close.
Help us out here.
Close, but no cigar. Victor gonna take out Scooty. Look to possibly win this round. I don't think there's too many competitors that could actually mount the comeback against these 9 kills, but you definitely want the extra 10 points for winning, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 7 to 10 is a huge difference, right? Those 3 extra points can make it or break it, especially in a situation like this where we're seeing the leaderboard being so close together, being so tight. As Victor now going to get contested from multiple directions.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
will they be able to hold on?
Wow.
That's the question. Is Fear Baka going to be able to take out 18?
So Victor looked like he had his eyes on through Overload. Baka just comes flying past him, gets the kill, and now is no shields in his own build, but you can see the desperateness of this build because it's all metal. He does not want anybody coming through. As Baka tries to reload his gun and reload on the health, they're gonna max out the distance between each other.
I do believe we saw Blizzard there taking out the Arena account who was just hanging on, but honestly, props to that Arena account being able to bring it to that top 5. 7 points, you're already in the money. I mean, if you're able to do that multiple times, more power to you.
That's a legendary account. I need to go see where that kid's sitting.
Honestly, you know what, give him a high five, because guess what? That is 7 points, and that's some money in your pocket right now. If they're able to do it multiple times, hey, guess what? You're going to be good to go. Spear Baka is not looking like they're good to go, as we have Victor now on the screen. Going to be able to grab some more mats, but they are looking almost maxed out. But guess what? That's not going to be enough, as we're seeing Baka just absolutely shredding through metal, brick, and woods. They have no time on their side, and they tried to pop the soda pop, but guess what? The Blizzard is there to sweep them away. And now Kadu gets taken down by Victor. 10 eliminations. A whole victory royale in eliminations.
And now if he's able to just get one more elimination here, he's going to get those 10 kills back, and he is going to find himself at the top of the leaderboard easily. Blizzard with no fear, pulling up.
No, going to have to pop the soda pop, pop down some flooring before they hit the ground. Gonna be able to pop some nitro boost, saying, hey, I do not want to run out of boost, but honestly, we're gonna be seeing a battle, a rivalry between two duos that always play together. They know how they move, they know how they groove, and Blizzard is currently showing how they are grooving through these builds, working their way up. Here we are at the high ground, the peak of Friday Frags, as now Blizzard gonna get hit from the side, pops another soda pop, and here we go.
Yeah, pops that soda pop to get a little bit of shield, but they take an humongous amount of damage, and now with the storm pressing, I have to think that Blizzard's not gonna be able to make this jump, and the jump is handled. Victor takes away our Game 2 victory royale. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, and Victor does it with style with 10 extra eliminations.
11 extra eliminations, plus the 10 from that victory royale. That's a 21-point round. Absolute domination from that competitor, and we were seeing it between those two top-tier talents, Blizzard and Victor, battling it out to the very end. Players who were duos now have to battle it out and play it out, and we saw it all there in beautiful, beautiful Fortnite glory.
Yeah, HD caught in 4K. Let's take a look at what happened in that last match, because it was a fun one. Baka was trying to press the issue all tournament, felt 2 rounds in already. Baka trying to get these eliminations everywhere you can find them.
And Baka was really the domino that sent us down the spiral of all these competitors getting eliminated, and Levi Bear unfortunately tried to run away from this situation. But like we talked about before, Baka not gonna let these competitors who are low just run away and get away, and we don't have those gauntlets to give you an easy escape.
What are we seeing here?
Kadu with the absolute Hail Mary across the oil rigs.
Fire.
Absolute insane play there. We only saw the end of that one. So we got Baka once again taking on Unger.
It's kind of crazy how many people that Baka eliminated who were top competitors that were supposed to be in that top 5, in that top 10. Unger's getting taken down in a very quick fashion by Baka there, and sets up our final jump here. Victor just bleeding through the sky.
Honestly, great work from Victor, and truly I feel like those nitro boosts is probably one of the best things they've added in the game in a minute, just because that no fall damage. Guess what? You got to just jump off and aim your gun. Unlimited sprint, which is absolutely amazing. It's just so many cool things that I've been wanting in the game for a minute. And being able to have unlimited sprint, no fall damage, and etc. And just always having that on you, it really changes up the game where now in a normal situation, Victor wouldn't have jumped off there. They would have still had to build their way across the map, but then just said, hey, I know what's about to happen here. I know you're running low on mats. I'm going to bring you down, and then I'm going to be able to laser you down when you're trying to combat me. But honestly, really great work from every single one of these competitors so far.
I mean, the storm moving him was definitely the thing that motivated him the most there to jump off. But yeah, I don't know. You want to try like covering ourselves in prime and jumping off something, see if we don't get
yeah, you know, that it doesn't do that. It doesn't give you wings like another drink that we know and all love. Am I right? But we'll be seeing. Yeah, oh, I wonder which one that could be. But it looks like we do have the scores from that round. I wonder if we're going to be able to put those up for this one. Yeah, we do. And here we are.
Wow.
Victor with that 12-point lead for round 2. Baka tying with Unger with second place, 22-22. Blizzard there in 4th with 20 points. Kedu in the 5th with 17 points. Leviathan with 16. Eden with in 7th. But guess what? That top 15, only 9 points to get in the money. It's still anyone's game to be had, and we saw it time and time again, especially with competitors who are just trying to survive, get those placement points. That gives you a huge chance to get you in the money and do what you need to do going down the line here. Remember, 9 points right now is in the money. All of these competitors still have a chance to get their money doubled at least.
Dead shot aim sitting with 1 point. That's just hilarious.
Dead shot, boom. That's all he needs, one headshot, baby.
One shot to the head, now you know he did.
Oh, man. But going down the line, still, like I said before, so many more rounds to go. Going into round 3, guess what? 3 more to go. You really have a lot more time, a lot more points, so many more eliminations to be had in this tournament.
But the top players are gunning for him, right?
They are. They are. If you don't know how to build, you better know how to aim. Because if you're not able to trade damage, you're not going to win these fights.
These ESL accounts, man, they're just kind of running amok. And Victor's being able to find them pretty easily. So
yeah, well, honestly, we'll see if their hiding spots will be upgraded. Because, my goodness, you are not going to get away from these situations.
It ain't safe.
It's not like other frags that we've seen where, hey, I talked about it before, that they give each other the time to heal up and then run away. Especially, you know what, now you only have those trampolines, those nitro boosts, those mobility items, Flowberry Fizz with the nitro boost. That's really all you have to get away from these situations. If you don't have those, you're going to get chased down by someone who does.
And if you don't use it, you're literally going to lose it. It's going to be taken off your body, off your corpse.
And I'm loving that we're seeing everyone really, hey, immediately when they take damage, they are healing up. They are, boom, pop the soda pop, boom, back up to 75, boom, back up to full.
Get my steel walls built.
Exactly, and I'm loving this week's whole competitive spirit because last week, I mean, it was driving me crazy with how everyone was just, yeah, well, with the cars and everything else. I mean, at the end of the day, not seeing everyone healing up, not having the med kits that they needed to win. It was one of those things where it's like, hey, you know what? If you want to win these tournaments, you got to be able to have the heals and shields and inventory you need to win. And I'm loving what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, and it really does feel like in these battles, even if it's Victor and Unger, like anything could happen. A third party could really just steal the day when it comes to these fights. However, sitting 34 points up after game 2, we gotta talk about it, man.
We do.
If he's gonna have to have a really bad round, which I don't see coming from the kid at this moment.
And not at this moment. I mean, we saw it in the first round where, hey, things can happen. You put up a wall against them and be able to cheese out some damage.
You still have 8 eliminations up to that point. So you cover your extra credit that you need for that round. Yes, he doesn't get the victory royale at the start, but he now has had a taste of what victory tastes like, and it tastes like chicken tendies from the arena.
Oh yeah, I mean honestly, there are some very tasty nuggies too. If you haven't had the wings or the hot sauce here or the hot buffalo sauce, you are missing out. The combination with those fries with the hot sauce, just magnificent. The fries here at the arena are actually my #1 on my fries tier list. So if you do want to have some of the best fries you've ever had in your life, please check them out. Please do it. I absolutely love them.
Taking a look at our arena, our stage here. I mean, everyone looking kind of out of sorts, if you will, going into game 3.
Yeah, I am curious to see how their game plan is going to change up. We already saw it with round 2, how the beginning of the match was a lot more calm.
Yeah.
But then once we hit that 38 player mark, people started dropping. Once everyone was healed up and got their shields, they started hunting. And once they started hunting, they found what they had to do. And all the targets here are in the arena who were absolutely battling it out and really trying to make their name known here at the HyperX Arena. So we have all the wonderful audience currently watching. If you do want to watch on the stream, talk to us, twitch.tv/Allied Esports. That's where this VOD is also going to be. If you want to watch your gameplay back or do something else, twitch.tv/Allied Esports.
All of them looking like food to Victor for me right now.
You know what? You know what?
You're saying, is that an ESL account? Ooh, I'm finna go in there.
I'm going to be able to build the Taj Mahal and then boom.
Get me in that bed.
Boom. Honestly, I mean, truly, it does come down to once you're going against someone who's literally qualified for the Global World Cup, you have to bring your A game. You have to be able to be confident, land your shots, because if you don't land yours, Victor's going to land theirs. That's just the truth at the end of the day.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. All these competitors need to bring their A game, and we got 3 more games for them to do it. But sitting in 34 points after game 2, you think he has a bad game at all?
There is a possibility. We've seen it. You know, we've seen it especially with I believe it was Unger who was in the same exact spot, but guess what? Another competitor was able to swoop on by, say, hey, beginning of the match, they're not going to let them get the mats they need, get the inventory they need right off the bat. Taking these fights and trying to find these top tier competitors is the way to do it. And then guess what? If Victor does get eliminated early, that gives everyone else confidence to start mowing everyone else down and eliminating them.
I think that's what we saw with Baka, right? He didn't see Victor go down, but he was able to take out Unger, Karu, some of these competitors that we see in the top 10, leaving our top 10 just in shambles.
Absolutely insane, and truly the peak of what we have seen here at Friday Frags when it comes down to this top 15 situation. All of those competitors are playing out of their mind, really bringing their A game and their build game here today, as honestly, it is great to see.
A game and the B game going down here tonight. Excited for these competitors to continue what we've seen in the past, and have to give a big shout out to Prime Gaming and HyperX Arena for facilitating all of our matches today.
Oh, absolutely. Shouting out the TOs, who's getting everyone in the arena, getting everyone into the lobby, and getting them into the battle bus.
That's the hard part, bro.
It really is. We got 41 competitors here, all playing on the same server, on the same exact arena, so being able to get everyone on the same page, it's a lot of work, but we got to shout out also production. Without production, this stream would not happen. We're not running it. We have so many smarter and amazing people that are helping us look good and do what we can to entertain all of you every single week.
Yep. Once again, 100% agree.
True. Truly true. Production, absolutely the most amazing people I've ever met. Super, just take on so many different roles and makes this happen. As we are getting into, guess what? The third round!
How come nobody thinks the bus driver anymore?
Oh my God, how rude. But Victor is currently looking fresh. You know what? You got the TIE fighters scoping out the competition saying, arena count.
Don't they sound like,
No, that's R2-D2, isn't it?
No, they be screaming now.
They do. The TIE fighters do. Honestly, shout out to Star Wars sound effects for being so iconic.
True.
Imagine being the one brewing up that kind of fire, in my opinion.
You know, when you hear a sound effect from Star Wars, you know, just like
so good.
So many great sound effects throughout the years. But Blizzard, who was very close to getting our possibly victory royale away from Victor.
Whoa, Jackie the Bulls going to go down, and Unger grabs one, Zafu grabs one on goal on Quack, and we're already down to 35 competitors.
These are competitors that were in our top 10 taking out early, so it just shows you how different it can be, how switched the roles can be reversed.
Absolutely.
How fast the turns can table.
That is an understatement of the century. So, I mean, truly, especially now we're in this kind of whole different mode where it's kind of desperation hour in this third round, saying, hey, if we don't grab these eliminations, if we don't grab these points while they're on the board, we're gonna be looking rough.
If we can't get our kills away from Victor, if he takes them all, a lot of the things, ways to win, are falling to the wayside here in our game 3. And it's definitely going to be tactical, to say the least. That's a lot of ammo for Blizzard. He's going to be looking to shoot some people soon.
You know what, I'm really glad, especially with this tournament mode, you know, there's no medallions either, because I was playing some regular zero builds, and those medallions this season are absolutely nuts, you know, so being able to just say, hey, it all comes down to inventory management and being able to have enough mats and ammo is going to come down to it.
A lot of the inventory and different materials that you're able to gain can kind of mock the medallions, right? Like you can
a little bit.
You can get through builds with certain type of things, and different grenades and heals that we've seen have the ability to get you away faster, but you have to earn those, and you have to earn them by finding them or getting them off of somebody's body. So.
But right now we're seeing Dr. Snipes being able to use that Flowberry Fizz for that beautiful movement. Got some tactics too, so if they take the damage, we can go back, grab some 30 heals for shield. And now Overkill is going to get sniped by the Doctor. Currently trying to burst through these builds and get some extra damage out. Trying to just switch back and forth, kind of worrying, but got nothing to worry about. The Peacekeeper shotgun. Hey, Dr. Snipes gonna be able to grab an elimination for themselves. Great work there. But Overkill gonna be able to run it back into round 4. Remember, so many more points still to be had. The big Savio gonna now be contested by Victor, who's gonna drop down. Lands some shots in the sky. It doesn't even matter that they got dropped to the ground.
What an absolute laser coming out of Victor. Stares straight up into the sky. Something we've seen him do pretty much throughout this tournament, right? Like,
absolutely.
He got a couple kills doing that earlier. Now Bear versus Baka. Baka is just the top player finder. He finds the top players and he eliminates them.
Absolutely, and he's not gonna let him go away with a full health bar. He's really competing at a great level, as we've seen time and time again.
He's gonna try to reposition here. Does get some space, but now Levi Bear is taking some shots at him. He's gonna go straight diving into the river.
Oh, they're gonna take a lot of damage from that Peacekeeper shotgun once again. Then you got the Thunderburst SMG. Both of them, they just do so much work. But guess what does more work? Is the Hades water that gives you those 3 dashes. It is so absolutely brutal. But currently, Levi Bear running away, trying to not have their tournament end here early, and they have been struggling round after round. We'll see if they'll be able to hang on as they try to maneuver themselves, get on to the grinding panel, and it looks like they may survive another few rounds.
Another few seconds as Baka is just sniffing up the competition everywhere he goes. He's looking for those top players to try to take him out of that top 5. And we start with a couple shotguns. Baka gets caught lacking, didn't have the wall, gets it maneuvered into his motion, and Levi Bear 11 is going to take our top 30 plays.
Oh my God, the turnaround of the century. This is what we're talking about. That's what we're saying. When you're trying to run away from a fight, you gotta be able to turn around and be ready, because there's so many players that weren't gonna let you go away. Baka was not going to go away until a victor was said, and that was Levi Bear.
Yeah, and I don't think, who is that? Unger getting his kills. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, Coswix is here. There was 3 people battling it out for Elf Knight there, and now Unger's going to be able to build around, trying to take advantage of the situation where Kazuik's trying to grab that elimination, and they might get eliminated themselves, and Samson gets on the board. But Kazuik versus Unger, these builds are flying out, these walls are popping, and now we're seeing Unger trying to get on top of this situation. Kazuik taking damage, Unger also grabbing a little bit, but currently it is the battle of the builds.
Yeah, and you can see when the builds start to get metal, how intrusive it is to actually get into one of these builds. It might even be impossible when they start to build up fully. But the walls, some of the walls are Unger's, so he's going to take advantage of that. Moves in, has that wall and that roof as well.
I absolutely love the commitment for these battles. They are not letting them get away. They're doing what they can to just say, hey, one of us is going to grab this elimination and you're not getting away. You don't have the mobility. You don't have the items. But right now, Kazuik's currently trying to just survive for the time being and try and win this fight. We've seen it done time and time again where the turnaround can happen, but will they be able to do it as Unger now finds them in the corner? Gonna be able to grab that third elimination.
Keep an eye on the prize. Unger does, finds him under the floor, and just knew that that was an easy elimination that he did not want to let go to the wayside. And it's split.
Easy, no.
It's split.
No, not it. Kazuik's played absolutely insane, out of their mind in that situation.
Once you run out of heals, though, in
that is true.
You got to start digging into the ground.
That is true. You got to be able to work your way up and really manipulate the builds to get that high ground. And that's what we see time and time again, where that high ground will help you win those fights, especially like we saw when, like I said, they ran out of health. But Kazuik's really did compete and played out of their mind, especially with the builds, with that maneuvers, and trying to place themselves in a good spot.
And he was doing that all based on the kill that he thought he was going to get. Prior to that, the 3P comes in.
That is true.
And you see Unger with the 3 eliminations.
That's
what being a third-party developer could do for you.
Give you a little bit more credits for your name, as we do see Unger here. You're in a little bit of footsteps, so they're going to try and maneuver themselves to the high ground, and there we go. Agent Jacob going to have to get demoted from an agent.
Yeah, looks like he
to an intern, as they are taking so much damage. Unger trying to burst through the walls with the nitro boost. It isn't going to be enough, as they're now going to have to battle their way through in the storm. And now
just saying, listen, man, I will build in this storm forever. You will never get me.
Currently going to be able to grab that high ground one more time, and there it goes. The combat shotgun flying across, jump shot. Going to be able to be the 4th elimination for Unger.
Now Unger just has to get back to out of the storm, which I think he will. HXLV 32.
Hey, that's your boy.
That's my dog. I mean, a lot of these players today.
Oh, shot, no! But still, Blackout going to be able to win that battle. But man, that was such a good position for that arena account. It put out so much damage. It's now
just started missing. He hit his shots, but then they just started wandering off.
Told you, you got to be able to bring in one thing, whether it be builds or shots. You got to be able to land them, because if you don't, the other competitor will. The Big Eden versus Dr. Snipes. Dr. Snipes, we saw him. One of the first eliminations of this match was theirs. We're currently seeing Dr. Eden being able to pop some shields. And now Dr. Snipes looking rough as the third party comes in.
Yeah, it's split-second decision-making right here. Dre Snipes knows that he's down in hell, but Eden doesn't want to have to deal with any of the other competitors that are pulling up. Turns out to be Levi Bear, and it seems that Eden has left his food in the fridge, and Levi Bear wants to eat it.
Let's see if Levi will be able to break into this tent. Will the Bear be strong enough? As Levi Bear trying to position themselves so they don't take unnecessary damage, which is a really great move. Trying to say, hey, I'm just trying to grab this elimination and go. But currently, it is a back and forth battle. And I talked about it, unnecessary damage coming out. Yeah, Levi Bear not able to land their shots.
He has a little bit of heals too. That could be another reason he's playing so weary. Nice shot comes out with the shotgun, but gets blocked by the wall. Wall being taken out.
Dr. Snipes is doing such a good job being able to manipulate his own build and put up a wall before he takes damage. Truly, and now Levi Bear goes away. Dr. Snipes lives another day.
Shout out to Dre, man. Shout out to Dr. Dre. gonna get back into the river and just try to reposition here as Levi Bear has to go back to getting material.
You're probably right there. It's Dre snipes. You're not
But
even
you
wrong.
know, Dr. Dre is the same thing.
That is true.
I thought you were being cooler than you actually.
no. I appreciate the sentiment there, but you know what? Yeah, exactly.
They're both doctors. They went to school for 8 years for the make beats.
Oh, Blizzard takes out Levi Bear. They should have just commit to the build battle as they are gonna be out for round 3. They could have gone away with one more elimination, but man, we're gonna be seeing Blizzard take this competition by storm. Hey, there you go, there you go. I knew one of them was gonna land.
That one hit crazy.
Thank you, thank you.
That was a category 5 joke.
Oh! So we have Kedu here now, gonna be trying to work their way around. Knows there's someone else here. Here's the footsteps. But will they take advantage of it? That's the question.
He's going to be able to push through builds, but not for much longer.
Now they're actually going to just, hey, you know what, stick to the side of the storm and try and be safe and really get 2 eliminations. I always talk about it. If you have 2 or 3, that's a pretty good spot, especially if you're working up the leaderboard and try to play it a little bit safe. 2 or 3 eliminations is really all you need, and then you work on your placements and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, I think obviously 5 is the number that you want to be.
True.
Just to be like even with the
But if you're not trying to be like too outrageously like aggressive, I think around that 2 or 3 point mark is not bad, because that's already you're giving yourself a top 25 finish on your round if you're able to grab those 3 eliminations.
They're trying to sneak in here on the fruit overload, and this has been the problem for most of these competitors, right? Like getting through builds confidently is what's going to set you apart in this matchup.
Oh, through the window to the wall. Under puts out an absolute blast of damage. They're working their way up, trying to get that high ground situation that we know will change up this battle.
Now, so you know, anytime one of these apartments just goes explosive.
Oh! 18 Fruit Load will be able to win that battle, but guess what? The Blizzard is here to chill out the competition.
Yeah, literally a 3.
Oh my God.
A third party from Blizzard is going to make Unger score absolutely just the downfall, if you will, of Unger.
What a heartbreaking situation too. Like, truly, 18 Fruit Load won the battle against Unger, but Blizzard was there to be the third party. That's been the, guess what? Name of the game for round 3 is be the third party that they're not expecting.
Yeah, I mean, week after week, we talk about how crazy a third party can be. We haven't really seen it be a factor.
No, not at all.
Until this tournament.
Absolutely insane. You're not safe. 6 of main takes out Batter Cookie. It's gonna put them on the board.
Yeah, that's gonna give Batter Cookie the numbers that he wants, but I don't know.
Nah, Batter Cookie getting eliminated at 13, that's gonna be tough.
At least that top 15 point, right? That's all you can hope for. And
exactly.
Hopefully we saw him get a couple of eliminations throughout the day as well. Blizzard gonna reposition, although he did have great sights on Victor. He's gonna go find the edge of the circle and some materials as well.
Truly almost maxed out on every single map that you do need. Being able to grab those logs will truly be a make it or break it situation, especially if it comes back down to a Blizzard versus Victor situation. It's really a game of fruition of who's gonna have more maps, who's gonna have more builds, and who's gonna run out first.
Yeah, Zafu chasing down his food, chasing down his dinner for tonight.
Only has 1 elimination, so they're looking a little bit hungry.
But here comes the 3P. Every time you see a build come out, it's a possibility that you could get an elimination. And it looks like Karu is going to finish ESL Fort. And now Zafu is going to try to get into this third party. But who wants to take on Karu after he's got a fistful of loot?
And Zafu's going to get 4th partied actually, which got them a little bit lower in the shield department, which is actually insane. That's why they had a trampoline away from this situation. But they're going to be able to grab some more builds. Tries to take advantage of saying, hey, no one's going for that loot, but I am. honestly trying to debate of what they want to grab. What loot will work for them is the question. Gonna be able to pop the soda pop, work their way up, get those shields higher. Now we have Beardo on the screen. Zafu bounce it away as now gonna be able to not land any shots onto Zafu.
Yeah, Zafu's just a great job of not only getting away, but also putting up the walls. Once you put up these little walls, it kind of gives competitors, okay, I don't want to go over there. I don't think there might be someone who's 1-by-1. There's a lot of decisions having to be made here in our top 12.
Oh my God, Blizzard gets their revenge. It takes out Victor where he was only at 2 eliminations. And I lied, there are medallions in the game. I absolutely lied to you guys, I did not know.
We're not seeing them used crazy like we were earlier.
But 6 of main now getting contested by Zafu. Zafu took a blast to the face, but it wasn't enough to take him down.
So Victor wins our game 2 and goes down before the top 10 in our game 3.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's still a lot of points to per se.
Yeah.
7 points for Victor in this round is brutal, and that's going to allow Blizzard to absolutely climb this leaderboard and shrink that lead down astronomically.
Yeah, he needs to get some eliminations, and he needs to stay alive for that final victory royale, but you're 100% right. You're looking like Pidgeotto today.
Hey, I'm trying to evolve out here. What can I say? Riley smirking though, gonna be able to pop one more soda pop. We love to see it. It's such a great item. I also love how you flick the soda pop. But we're gonna be seeing Riley smirking trying to build a new house in a house.
It's just an addition.
It's just renovation.
It's just an renovation show.
I didn't realize we were watching A&E home renovation. The big Eden though, gotta be able to put out some damage on these walls, which is gonna force Riley to reposition themselves to a better spot. Currently,
Gotta go to the attic, I guess.
intruder alert, intruder alert. Riley smirking, trying to set up their own alert system, give themselves a little bit of surveillance.
Yeah, bro, I need ADT stat. Someone's building into my house.
That's the last thing you want to hear when you're asleep and sound.
Hey man, I was just asleep in my house and some guy built a house on top of my house. He's calling it his.
He's calling it his, and now I see a trampoline on my roof, and now they're bouncing on it.
He's got guns, call the cops.
The big Eden is going to be able to build some walls, but will it be enough to stop
Blizzard
the
versus
storm?
Eden.
They're going to be able to take a ton of damage as the big Eden now drops low, trying to just discombobulate Blizzard, but will it be enough? They are listening so intently close to where these competitors are going. The big Eden has to go through so many heals.
Oh, but he gets through it.
It doesn't even matter. Blizzard is here with 6 eliminations.
Blizzard just busting through like the not friendly ghost that he is, getting through the walls in the simplest way possible. And now we have Zafu building up to their hopeful.
Whoa, Illicit Vegas almost could have taken 3 Peacekeeper shots to the face, but guess what? Takes the Thunderburst to the back, and now they're going to be looking low. Going to have to shred through some heals there.
That's the lowest I've ever seen him.
Oh!
Yeah. I was going to say, that's the lowest I've ever seen a guy just hanging out.
As that's going to be Zafu grabbing that elimination. Circa builds their way down to give themselves some time to heal, but currently they are not looking good in terms of heals and shields and eliminations, still at 0 and having to burn through so much resources. And for what?
And now if you're Victor, you're just sitting on stage like, damn, man, these are all kills. I could have killed all these guys.
But they could not. They are now and out of the count of this round. Dr. Snipe's going to be able to break through and just chill for the time being. Looking kind of low on mats.
Yeah, as that 7th storm starts to move in, you can see all the players starting to sit around the circle looking for stragglers. You can see only 1 or 2 are actually in the circle fighting, and that's who we're on board with here is Dre Snipes.
Yeah, Dre also looking kind of rough in terms of only having 3 weapons, which is absolutely brutal. Did I just see Kedu go down?
Yeah, I think those down to Blizzard, who is
wow
taking names for themselves today.
absolute insane performance from Blizzard in this round. Knowing that they were able to take down Victor, they say, hey, everyone else is now going to have to, you know what, layer up and try and take on me.
100%. Zafu, who has had amazing tournaments in the past.
I think Zafu's movement also has been some of the best we've seen in this tournament.
It goes both ways. The building, the movement.
Truly doing a great job.
His shots are looking kind of crazy when he is able to fire back.
But guess what? Great awareness, great notice of seeing that
Head on a
Blizzard-
swivel.
Absolutely. Seeing Blizzard having the high ground and taking advantage of the mountain of where the circle is about to go. Truly trying to just hang on as the circle is now moving and grooving going into the 8th storm.
This is kind of the reason that none of the competitors were too stacked up. 8 storms down. Everybody moving to the northeast section of this mountain. And now the builds are going to start to get crazy.
Zafu finds a little bit of residency in this triple build situation. But Dre Snipes is now going to be having to look out for those snowbirds, trying to figure out some sort of pun there. But Blizzard going to be up at 8 eliminations, flying their way across the map, but get some shots onto them.
I mean, every time you get second place, I got to be thinking in my head, I'm going for that #1 spot, right? So I think that's what we're seeing here with Blizzard. Also knowing how important it is to get your eliminations, but how important it also is to finish strong.
Finishing strong is what it's all about. 10 extra points will allow them to climb right back up to Victor's 12-point lead that we saw before. Let's see what will happen as we wait for this storm to go down. 4 more seconds, some damage coming out onto Zafu, and a pump shot into the wall. They can't stop the Blizzard. Down to our top 5 situation. Zafu is out for the count.
I see it. Ice water in his veins.
But Drew Snipes was the one who got that elimination onto Riley Smirks, and Riley Smirkin gets eliminated to the storm. We're down to our top 3 situation.
Yeah, 9 points on the board. Him and his duo, Victor and his duo, playing amazing throughout the day, but where does it finish? Where does it end? Does it end around circa 2015?
Oh, it's looking like the Blizzard is coming in and taking out the competition. 11 eliminations. Gonna be able to grab the 3rd victory royale on round 3. Well, round 3 victory royale. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Blizzard is imminent here, coming in very cold in game 1. Pretty upsetting to lose to your partner in game 2. And then game 3 absolutely shutting down the arena for an 11 kill. I was gonna say that's the lead, but that's not the lead. The last player got 11 kills and a victory royale as well. So
we'll see.
Ties his teammate as we look at the final.
And now we're seeing the big Savio going to be confronted by Victor, showing the absolute aggressive nature and beautiful accuracy, absolutely lasering him down with that Thunderburst SMG. All of these competitors having it in multiple seasons so far, getting really used to that that SMG, as we see Levi Bear with the combat shotgun going to be able to pop out 2 shots and take down Baka.
Yeah, Baka was the problem round 2, right? Baka's running around everyone's builds, taking names. He gets taken out early, and then we see Unger kind of be a true force in this game today, just get taken down by Fruit Overlord, and then it's too much, too late. Blizzard just has his way with the tournament after that.
And now we're seeing Blizzard just absolutely dominating. Took out Zafu, and that was just a chain reaction. Riley Smirkin.
All of these could have been his, too.
Oh, absolutely. But Riley Smirkin being able to take out Drew Snipes, but then dies to the storm. The 5-tick is no joke. And then guess what? Blizzard gets on top of the tree. Guerrilla Warfare will bring him to the victory that he was looking for.
Just because it's in a tree doesn't make it guerrilla warfare.
Yes, it does. Isn't that how that works? Did the CCSD school district lie to me again? What's going on here? But really great work from Blizzard. Really, really coming through and saying, hey, they were able to find Victor right out of the gate on that 11 players left, being able to bring it to the top 10 and really showing, hey, once that happened, I mean, they truly already had confidence, but after that, they were looking for every single player in this arena and saying, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, and just calling it a day on that round. But still, 2 more to go and a lot more eliminations to be had.
Yeah, and those competitors are going to take a look at their scores. Everybody in the venue taking a look. We have Victor with 41. We have Oso Blizzard with 41 as well. Unger taking that 3rd place. Usually see him winning these tournaments, sitting in 3rd place. Karo with 25. Baka, the absolute eliminator. I'm pretty sure Baka has killed every single person on this list.
True.
Sitting with 22 points in 5th, tied for 6th with Leviathan. I mean, Levi Bear does amazing things. We just need to see some more magic from him, I think.
And 6th of main, even being in that top 10 right now, we've seen him time and time again. Really great competitor and can really bring it when they want to. But Batter Cookie right behind him. I was going to
say, just need Batter Cookie to absolutely perform in this next round and get into that top 10.
Yeah, absolutely. There's still a huge chance. Even top 5, they're at 17 to 22. There's 5-point difference if they're able to grab those and take out that top 5 competitors. And truly the cutoff right now was 15 points for that top 15, I do believe.
Yeah, if you're looking at yourself and you're on this list, we believe in you.
Oh, you still have a huge chance of getting paid out. Absolutely. Don't leave just yet. You still have 2 more rounds to get yourself double your money, what you put in.
Yeah, and all has to do with what you're able to do on the map in these next 2 rounds. I'm excited to see it because you know, when you have a player like Victor, right, and he's absolutely shutting down the competition, people are scared of him. People were hearing before the game that they were worried about Victor. The name is ringing true to the building. He's only got 1 win.
Only one win.
He is very good at getting eliminations, but he's only got 1 win.
At a top 11 situation, he only had 2 eliminations. So guess what?
That's what hurt him.
I told you. I'll take all the money from you guys for that caster curse. You're very welcome. Sprinkle it into the arena saying, hey, we don't know what's going to happen. This isn't going on the tables. This is Friday Frags, where you have so much talent, so many great competitors who are coming out to win and really show and make their name known.
And we're taking a look at the flex cam. If you get put on the cam, make sure you hit the flex. Shout out to all our TOs.
Happy birthday, Jaden.
Yeah.
Right now.
Wait, oh yeah, big shout out to Jaden back when it was his birthday.
Man, it never gets old. Never gets old. But honestly,
it's everybody's birthday someday.
It really is. You know what? Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? Someone, somewhere.
Exactly.
You know what? Got to do a little throwback there. But
shout out SpongeBob.
Victorious, actually.
Oh, okay.
That was from Victorious. But you know what? You're on the same page, on the same channel, and hopefully these competitors will be able to bring it into the same arena, because my goodness, you really got to compete. We're coming down to the final 2 rounds. It's going to be a absolute elimination bath of the century.
Ew. I do not want to be an elimination bath. But one thing that I'm noticing when they kind of told us in our ears, said they used to be a duo.
Yeah, used to be a duo.
So when you're seeing Blizzard take down Victor, aka Victorious, when you're seeing that happen, I don't know if there's bad blood there or not. I don't know if they used to be and it's used to be, or if they're just not doing it for this tournament.
Yeah.
But we're getting into our game 4 here very shortly. Our TOs are teeing it up. Our production is getting it ready for us. I mean, I can't even guess, right? I usually like to go into these situations with a guess or 2. I would like to see Victor do big things because
I know,
we put him on a pedestal a little bit here.
I am not a weatherman, but I know a storm is coming as we are getting ready into the battle bus of round number 4. As we now see 39 competitors in the bus, and they are getting ready to thank them and drop down to the battlefield. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen. The Big Eden, a great competitor, been doing really good work. Really excited to see how they're going to do in this next round.
Yeah, he's another one of those competitors that's taking out the top, you know, the top ring, that top 10. And I think he's got what it takes to maybe even win this round. But as you said, the Blizzard may be imminent, and we've seen how shut down Osu is in those clutch performances at the end. So
absolutely.
We'll see. These have been flying. These rounds have been absolutely flying. We are already starting this one. No eliminations yet, but I think going into game 5, it's only going to get quicker.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, but then you can also say, hey, I mean, actually, I think you're right. I think it's going to be a pretty quick rounds. It's bye. Gonna get eliminated one more time.
Such a cool, unfortunate name.
Really is. It's too easy. You got to do it every single time. But like we talked about before, it is going to be a really interesting situation because now we got 3rd and 4th and 5th. We're all trying to work their way up the leaderboard. But with a 12-point lead for first place for both competitors, it's going to be an interesting kind of situation.
It's almost a 1v1 now, right?
Truly, almost. Not just yet. But it is one of those situations like I talked about. What do you do? What can you do? Are you searching for these top 2 competitors? Are you trying to take them out of the tournament early? Or are you going to try and bide your time and just say, hey, I'm good with 3rd, 4th, 5th place with that payout? Or are you going to fight and work your way up the leaderboard? Because now with these final 2 rounds, those 2 options are hugely on the board right now.
Yeah, and killing it might be the problem in your game plan here, right? Looking for extra points, trying to third party a lot of these situations might actually be detrimental to your final placing.
Above Parrot, unfortunately, once again going down early, and then Kadu going to be able to grab one of those arena count eliminations. John has Aura, going to be able to have a pretty healthy looking loadout right now.
If Green needs healthy,
absolutely. I mean, like we talked about, you know, a med kit a day keeps the doctor away. It's one of those things.
That is what they say. That is what they say.
Hold on. Go back. You got 2 med kits, brother. You got 3 med kits. Go grab a shield.
That is going to be a doctor. If we need a doctor.
As now we're currently seeing Agent Jacob, who gets caught on the corner, which is going to cause him taking a lot of damage. But guess what? CG Bond going to be able to fly across the stage, fly across the map. And guess what? They had the Hades burst that gave them the damage they needed to, and get them the movement they needed to grab that elimination.
What a sick skin. Have the Liberty spikes with the skeleton, with the chain on.
Looking fresh, and Joel on Quack. Gonna be able to trade damage, but it's not gonna be enough. Kazuix takes out Joel on Quack.
Kazuix just says, you're on Quack if you think you can come up into my build this easily.
You're not taking me down just yet. As Unger, gonna be able to have that high ground. The Big Eden takes out John, and now Unger gonna be able to go around the side. We're gonna be moving over. What are we looking at? Observer, please! No!
Okay, Unger taking a second to revitalize what he had to do here.
Now they're gonna be kind of stuck in these,
looking very stuck.
Yeah, absolutely. As Unger gonna be kind of using that nitro boost into a wall. I do get caught so many times, especially using that nitro boost. Trying to hit these corners, you don't realize how big your hitbox actually is, and you're gonna be seeing yourself get a little bit stun locked, trying to use those nitro boosts effectively. But Victor gonna be able to jump down and try to get away from the situation. Unger says, you know what? I am good.
Yeah. The full build-up from Unger to try to chill, and now sees his prey in the face. Agent Cheese, though. Trying to get cheesy with the builds.
Gotta drop down, take a little bit of damage. We're gonna be able to pop that photo pop to give him a little bit more health. Gonna put out so much damage this arena count. This is your man.
This is the horizontal movement from the arena count, looking primed and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting that it's Agent Cheese on the other side.
Gonna be able to now have a little bit of a slower build battle than what we're used to, but this will be a make it or break it situation for both of these competitors who really do need.
See him.
Oh,
he don't see him.
Do they even got headphones on? Yeah, they're gonna be able to turn, but will it be enough? No! Arena count 32 going down to Agent Cheese.
Yeah, Agent Cheese just builds up and looks at him through the wall, is able to reconvene his sections of the points and finds a little bit later.
I couldn't even answer this question even if I wanted to. But you know what? Let's see. You know what? I'll say Nick is a better.
This is so easy. You want me to set this down for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, as we look.
Oh, actually, I do have a little bit of brain.
Give me one.
Okay, red is bad.
No.
No, what?
Blue is math, bro.
Really?
Blue is so math.
I would say blue is science.
Red is gotta be science.
What?
I'm more of a purple science guy.
I'm more of a Bill Nye the science guy, but what? How is red science?
When it comes to prime flavors, red is absolutely, and then yellow is for lunchtime. That's gonna do it.
You know what? On it, truly, I do not agree though. I do not. Red is bad. At least whenever I had my folder and my binder, red was always bad, brother. I despised it. I got the color for it, but truly, you know, I would say I wouldn't even put yellow as science. I think yellow is a science flavor.
I'll go that way.
But right now we're seeing K2 versus the big Savio.
Blue has to be faster though. I like your red technique though. Carey taking some shots through the wall. Is gonna build up with the steal, trying to get his kill absolutely stolen here. That's what the steal is for.
Now going to be able to build down the big Savio currently with the advantage at this point. Going to be able to break down the wall, but doesn't land the shot.
Yeah, I like where Carey was sitting. He's sitting in between. Like it's a build and it's an adjustment, but he's just right behind the wall, so no shots gonna come through.
Honestly, I also do have to give credit. We don't see it enough where you hear these competitors healing, right? You can differentiate between a small shield and a big shield. And when K2 was using that big shield, the big Savio tried to put out some damage and take advantage of that situation where it takes you a little bit longer to take out your weapon. So being able to do that might give you that advantage, but unfortunately just missed that shot that would have given the confidence to go into that battle. But still, I do want to shout out the big Savio for trying their hand at knowing that someone's healing and shielding and then trying to catch them off guard.
Yeah, it's that same sense that people like, I don't know, Osti has to be able to tell what flavor prime he's drinking at any time.
Superpower, truly.
It's the same sense. You gotta have it. Carey was sitting out here pretty far into the storm, actually. So, has a med kit, has the ability to get out, but is pretty deep at the moment.
You know what? I was thinking about it. I'm like, doesn't that make Prime better? I mean, I need to run the showboat right now on Prime all the time, but it really does. Oh, Agent Cheese, though, going to get eliminated by Zafu, who grabs their first elimination of the game. And now they're going to get third party.
Zafu says there's no Prime flavor of cheese, baby.
Actually, there might be yellow cheese. You know what? It doesn't taste like cheese.
Wait, Billie Eilish.
It's yellow. And now Billie Eilish trying to sing her way away from this kind of really tough situation that they find themselves into.
So you're a tough guy. Think you are a tough guy. Taking shots still through the storm.
And gonna be able to grab that high ground situation, drop down.
Yeah,
really great movement from TikTok, being able to maneuver themselves into a spot that, hey, Zafu might not expect them at. As now we're going back and forth trying to say, hey, which wall is mine? I'm trying to figure it out. Gonna be able to build a window, build a wall.
I mean, all of these competitors, we haven't even necessarily spoke on how good the edits are, right? They're editing walls, they're getting through, they're making sure the wall is theirs. It's a lot that goes on to just boxing yourself up. It's not just, I box myself to the wall and I'm safe. It's, I box this, I know this is my route, and it can't get taken out. But Zafu shows why anybody can get taken out here as we switch on board with Unger.
Currently battling now, right back at it. Should have taken the opportunity to take him out when they had the high ground advantage. Back on the previous 13 eliminations before this one.
This
Unger going to be able to grab the medallion that got dropped.
I mean,
that's a medallion that's going to be able to bring him back up to 75 shields, which is absolutely insanely huge. Where did that even come from? Am I blind?
I mean, it's just something that Victor had to have been looking for in that build, and
Did
now
Victor drop it to him? What happened? I'm actually where did that medallion come from?
I believe Victor got an elimination and was sitting in that build trying to find that. And then when
there you go.
When Unger pulls up for the third party, Unger is actually the one that's going to run away with that. And the only thing that Victor running away from that battle tells me is he knows it's Unger, so he respects it's Unger, and he respects that he has the 75 shield medallion.
Yep.
So both of those things is going to make what Victor is calculating to get out there. We haven't seen him run from many battles, and he does run from it there.
You know what? Both times they've confronted each other. First it was Unger running away, and now it's Victor running away from Unger. So a little bit of a change-up situation.
Well, truthfully, the only battle they've necessarily had is the one that Unger won. So looking to the future here, you got to be thinking that Victor wants to get his revenge on Unger, who has been taken out earlier and earlier matches.
But I do gotta say, I like the story more that the medallion got dropped from the heavens to Unger because he needed it so bad in that fight. But Blizzard's gonna be able to find that arena count. Guess what? Drew Snipes is gonna have to pull out a sniper rifle to try and take down.
We got Drew and Trey Snipes.
You know what? Got 2-2 right there. Now trying to jump away, grabs the Hades boost. But will it be enough to get them away from this situation? We talked about it. Levi Bear not going to be able to let you go away as Baka now going to have to get confronted by Victor. Going to drop down and maybe even grab this elimination. They do with the pump shotgun. There's that first elimination of the game.
Yeah, gotta watch the first one go through. You can see Victor starting the game with 11 eliminations, slowly starting to slow down the amount of kills, starting to focus on materials, starting to focus on how we can get these points for Victory Royale.
Yeah, honestly, try to aim for that 10-point Victory Royale. Not a bad plan, especially when you realize you may be able to get a lot of eliminations down the line where people are going to be a lot more vulnerable and running out of mats, and taking advantage of that will be the way to do it, as we have 6 of main trying to get away from this arena account at this point.
Yeah, I mean, ESL Fort 34
really has showed up though, truly. Like,
Yeah,
at the end of the day, they've been playing extremely well.
They're building as well right there at the end to try to throw 6 of main off of their location. Was great as well. Taking some shots at 6 of main as well.
Definitely don't recommend having the Deagle for builds. I think there's a lot better options there, especially even if you're not going to use that extra spot for heals or shields. I would recommend getting an assault rifle instead, because having only one shot, you are going to take a lot more damage back, especially if they have the Peacekeeper shotgun. That's 6 of main, and the Fort 34 going to be able to go back to back, blast to blast.
Yeah, they both went shield to shield there, and now it's just who has the shields quicker. And I think we do have 2 50 pots and only 50 pots on the side, the other side. So that one's gonna get figured out here soon. But Unger,
here we go. Third time
episode 3 of Unger versus Victor here at the arena.
What will happen next on the Dragon Ball Z? The epic conclusion will happen today.
And you have to be looking, if you're Victor, to take out this competitor. You've seen him in the past take what was yours, and you have to have some of that in your heart as you go into this round. And
wow,
Victor's starting to get out of there once again.
You know what? We teased you with the epic conclusion, but like the classic anime, you gotta say, hey, you gotta tune in for the next fight.
Little bit of filler there for our 1v1 once again.
Blizzard did take out arena account 34 though while that battle was going on, so truly, even though they were playing so extremely well, you cannot hide from the Blizzard.
Yeah, you can't run, you can't hide. Winter is coming. Unger doing a great job of repurposing and repositioning all of these times. And then Osu takes out 6 of main, who I guess didn't get taken out in his battle.
Unger now trying to find some heals, and they do find what they're looking for. Batter Cookie trying to battle it out here. Truly do. That's their builds, honestly, at the end of the day, and honestly not having the With 0 eliminations, I wouldn't be dancing in the bubble, but we'll see what happens here. Battercookie trying to play across and says, hey, I'm going to dance my way away from this situation. They do not want to take this battle. They're going to be able to go to the high ground and try and eliminate them here. They don't even need builds to be able to put out some damage. But once again, missing those shots, and the third party is coming in hot.
Yeah, we talked about how Battercookie, we might be looking at his last final tournament here at the arena for a little bit. I have to give him props, man. Showing up week after week. Absolutely. When you're kind of a speedway runaway winner, right? Watching him do what he can through these last couple tournaments has been great to watch. And making it to top 15 here in our game 4.
Battercookie working their way around the underworld, trying to just say, hey, I'm trying to get past this storm, keeping the storm to your back so you're not going to get flanked. You're not going to find anyone there, especially going into the 5th storm of this match. DreStyles now going to be able to jump down and bang, bang, bang. The Peacekeeper shotgun will be taking out DreStyles.
Yeah, and Blizzard's just mad that he used his grenade there that was going to help him get through walls. He didn't have any walls to get through, so taking advantage of a situation, and that's what we're going to continue to see Blizzard do throughout the continuation of this match. Sitting with 5 eliminations, feels comfortable, has a victory royale under his belt. All things that it can attribute to him running away with this. And the Loba skin getting used by Fruit Overload here, maybe thinking competitors will run away from him if they think he's Victor.
Yeah, that's actually hilarious, truly, truly. Levi Bear, though, going to be able to turn around, build some walls, trying to get away from any sort of situation. At 2 eliminations, it's still looking a little bit rough, but they still have so much time left to give themselves the opportunity that they need. But right now, Kiddo versus Blizzard on the screen.
I like the edits there from Blizzard. Shows that he's ready to not only get into your build, but break through it as well. Kiru doing a bit of the same. Wants to be able to break through the builds, but has to get the shields to do it. I don't know if that was worth. It was 50 health for about 20 health. And now we're going to possibly reconvene. Doesn't look like Kiru wants to fight this. And Blizzard's all benched up.
Hazwick's going to be able to take down Mr. Snooty in the storm. But like you said before, it's looking like they do not want to confront each other, so they're going to be able to share the rent.
Yeah, duplex.
Especially these days. You got to do what you got to do to get some money back.
Yeah, the bills and the deposit are starting to
add up, and they do not like their current rental agreement. So guess what? Kiddo's going to try and put out some damage and put out and take out Osu Blizzard.
Every time I get mad at my rental agreement, I don't go to shoot the roof.
I think you would have a very bad time doing so.
He's shooting the roof!
Hazwick looks like they took out the Big Eden, and now it's still the 1v1 build battle. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. Currently just waiting for their moment to put out any sort of damage. Not trying to waste match and not trying to manipulate anything, especially a kid with not that many heals or shields.
Not a lot of anything. Might have a little bit of builds, might have a little bit of guns to go the way, but Victor has started his rounds into the top 10 here soon. Karu has to get this kill. Needs everything from this kill, and he gets it. Karu finding a perfect timing kill, but now has to get through the water and has to get through a blizzard to get there.
Circa truly had a really good moment there because you saw Kiru get kind of discombobulated in the water and the walls. So honestly, if they were able to, they potentially could have easily switched that around onto Kiru and take him out. But AT Fruit Overload is going to get eliminated in the storm. Didn't have enough shields for that storm damage.
Our Victor lookalike, I believe, isn't able to make it into our top 10, and we find ourselves with 9 competitors. I have to guess are all the GOATs. I mean, we got Levi Bear, we got Kiru, we got Victor, we got Blizzard. That's just 4 of them.
Oh man, currently Victor on the screen, trying to find their way, trying to work their way to a first place victory. They were very, very, very aggressive in starting us out. But no, the Big Eden is still alive. I lied to you guys. And they're going to be able to burst their way away with those Hades Bass. But that's not going to be enough to escape the storm, as they're going to be able to chase them down, knowing, hey, you know what? I know how much damage I put out. I know how much I need to do. But Blizzard currently working their way forward. Guess what, though? In this final circle, in these final few circles, they are extremely small, and these gunshots are going to attract every other competitor on the map.
Blizzard said you can't run, but you might be able to hide.
Actually, you know what? Blizzard
I'm not going to
for it.
continue looking for you, so you can hide maybe.
And honestly, the Big Eden passing one of the health packs that they could have actually picked up, popping the soda pop and then picking up the health pack, but currently going to be able to pop those shields, get themselves a little bit of health. Almost should have popped the small into that so that they're at 100, but truly,
I was going to say something. Remember last week when you were all like, oh, I don't like it when there's just like 10 a little bit left. I don't like it when you don't pop your minis first.
Absolutely, that's fair. It's bad at Cookie. It's going to be in an unfair situation with Victor just controlling the skies at this point.
At least you got taken out by Victor, though. At least it wasn't Karu who was literally chasing after that kill.
You know what's great about tournament settings, too? We don't got the AC-130 in the sky anymore. We don't have that crossbow bolt that will absolutely annihilate your happiness and will to eliminate. Truly a great sight to see that everyone's on an equal playing ground, got the same, potentially same kind of idea with.
That's usually what it really boils down to, when it's something called tournament mode or MLG or whatever, you know, whatever the tournament settings are, it really seems to be
evening the playing field.
Everybody needs an even playing field. And we look at Karu, who is having an eye to the sky, not higher than Victor, though. He's sitting up there at the top. I mean, looks like Lord of the Rings up there for him, but we do see Unger trying to make a move on Zafu, and Karu got the front row seat.
Yeah, I love how he just turns around and says, I am good.
Look at it.
I am good.
Don't even look at it.
I am not here. I am just watching this happen. I am a spectator in the game, but they're going to be able to put themselves into a situation where they can grab a few eliminations and a few shields for themselves, but currently going to be able to burst through, only put out a little bit of damage onto Unger, as now we're seeing Blizzard now third-partying into this small apartment complex.
You're just kind of insinuating you're not necessarily doing anything. You just want to make sure some of these walls are yours, so when it does come to the big fight, you know how to either get away or get through.
The Big Eden going to be able to take out Levi Bear, bringing us to 7 competitors left on this battlefield. But Unger going to drop down, doesn't even know where they're at. Going to lose all of their shields as well, and getting absolutely blasted by that Thunderburst SMG, and that's going to be Victor taking down Unger, bringing us to 6. But Victor now getting contested by Zafu, getting stuck in the storm, losing health. But now going to have to pop some shields and heals. Going to be able to bring them up just a little bit more.
We talked about what we were going to see in the Unger versus Victor matchup. Victor gets a very deciding win on Unger, and now we're sitting with only 6 competitors left. Half of them are high ground, half of them are low ground.
Victor currently opting to take the low ground situation and really saying, hey, I'd rather have the storm being right beside me than having to work my way and work around it 360 point of view. Currently going to be able to try and take out some shots onto Zafu, and some of these players now going to have to climb their way out of the storm. Great positioning by Victor there. Kazuik still just chilling in a corner, chilling in their builds, and they're waiting for this storm to come up.
Yeah, and you're seeing this build kind of form around this mountain, literally.
Oh, no.
It's literally hanging out right next to a absolute, I mean, he climbed up a waterfall, to say the least. Tons of these players taking pop shots at each other.
Is it not a testament to say that Blizzard is on top of Mount Everest as they wait for their eliminations to just come in clutch? Blizzard, though, going to be able to jump down all the way from the peak top of Mount Charleston. They're going to try and make their name known every 20 years, always getting some snow, and that's going to be damage. That's going to be work. It's currently damage is coming up from that Peacekeeper shotgun.
And the sword is moving and grooving. If you don't stay in the confines of the safe zone, you're going to be taken out.
Through the wooden build, they're going to be able to pickaxe it. Blizzard at 6, going to take some damage from the side. That's going to be Victor right beside him, and currently it's going to be a 1v3 situation. Is this storm is moving, and they are getting so discombobulated. The storm will shrink in 40 more seconds.
Yeah, Victor does an amazing job of shooting out the floor there, making it so hard for Blizzard to regain. And now Zafu's taking shots from the sky. So Blizzard, definitely one to look at here in our final fight, has the points on the board.
Reflexes are absolutely insane, man.
Locked in. We are locked in.
Currently watching the battle go down. Victor looking extremely low. And there goes Victor with that top 5 elimination. Zafu's going to be able to take him out. But Blizzard is here to, hey, put a cold shoulder out and say, I am the one that wants another victory royale. Now we're going to be able to see Blizzard trying to stay out a lot of these competitors. There goes Kozowicz. Going to be eliminated. But guess what? Blizzard is done. Out for the count. Zafu grabs the victory royale.
Zafu wins our round.
Wow.
And now we have a new victor for every single round.
Wow.
I mean, it's really going to come down to kills here, ladies and gentlemen. I could not tell you
I
what the map
cannot
is looking like.
believe it. Wow, what a move there. You know what? Great awareness for Zafu being able to say, hey, they saw that they ran back into the storm, grabbed the medallion, but then that storm damage was just astronomical. And then it came down to hitting 2 shots to win 10 points to their scoreboard.
Yeah, and blue is still math colored, but I genuinely can't believe that we have all these amazing competitors and it's been a different winner every time.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the best Fortnite action that we've seen ever. This is the most competitive, the most action-packed, the most talent that we've seen here at the HyperX Arena. And it's truly an amazing showcase of all of these competitors' hard work and training, as we do have the highlights from round number 4.
Yeah, jumping on board with Agent Jacob here, going against CG Bomb, just was not ready. Once again, a lot of these fights boil down to stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? You can't just get
and
caught.
having the movement to get away and doing these fadeaway jump shots that are being the make it or break it situation.
Like
and then
this one here where you're aimed up and you're ready to go, but if that wall's there, you're ready to take down that wall with shotgun, with whatever it may be. And Victor just reigns supreme when it comes to these build battles, man. He feels so strongly about being able to get into your build, and look how fast the gun comes out before. It's literally before the wall comes out, and the wall's his as well. And then taking a look at Blizzard, who was just taking shots at everyone, not worried about who's on the other side of that Fortnite skin.
I think a lot of competitors who are like, that you're in that top 15. There's a lot of notes that you can make in this situation, as we see Zafu being able to get to that high ground. And then just drops down, notices Blizzard was in the storm, had so much health, resources, and otherwise was able to bring home that victory royale. But like I was saying before, if you're on that brink, if you're on that edge of winning, I mean, truly, there's something to be said about being the aggressor and being able to say, hey, majority of the time, these competitors are not expecting you to jump down and get that elimination and fight you right off the bat. But we do have the scores from round number 4. And here we go into the last round. Blizzard is up by 3 points.
I mean, you used to be a duo. You might have to talk to him right here. Listen, man. But Victor still doing his thing. This is the first tournament where I can really truthfully say, going into round 5, that we don't know who is going to win, right? I think
not a clue.
I think prior to this tournament, we've seen someone kind of take advantage of the kills that are on the board around round 3, and then go into round 4, get a victory, that kind of thing. Stack your points. Right now, we're seeing the top 2, and it's going to come down to how many kills they get this game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the top 15 at 17 points, so you're seeing yourself in that top 20 situation. Realize you can still get in the money so insanely easily. That's just 3 points. If everyone is going to be it's going to be an absolute elimination bloodbath in this final round, especially with for these top 2 competitors. I mean, even going down to 21 to 22 to 23, you're going to be able to even have a huge chance of getting and working your way up there if those competitors do get eliminated. So seeing like Mr. Scooty there in 23rd, Blackout there in 22, you all still have a huge chance of working your way up to 17 points. But really, it's going to come down to who's going to grab that crown and wear it on their head for this week's Friday Frags because it's Blizzard versus Victor.
Yeah, and I gotta give a big shout out to Scooty and his son, who are absolutely blazing a trail in father-son duos here.
Absolutely.
I mean, there won't be a single one like them.
No, not at all. Especially even, you know what, tomorrow we do have a Mario Kart tournament. So if you want to take your hand in Mario Kart, Saturday Night Speedway is the place to do it tomorrow. Same time, same place. I mean, they go there. They've been competing there as well and just playing so insanely good. I mean, truly the father-son duo of the century, and I am excited to see if they're going to be able to work their way up the leaderboard right after this quick commercial break. Please stick with us for the final round of Friday Frags. Who's going to take it? Victor or Blizzard or Math Red? Stay tuned.
Everybody, it's your man Osti Champ, the host of Username Taken, here to let you know that we are doing a special giveaway. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away an incredible HyperX package. I'm talking about a HyperX hat and shirt. You're gonna walk away with some beautiful headphones, a mouse mat, keyboard, and mouse. This is like around $300 worth of value, and we're giving it away to you. Here's how you can enter. To join, you must first be subscribed to the Username Taken channel. For an additional entry, each video that you comment on and like gives you a new chance to win. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, we will randomly pick a winner from the comments. The winner gets a HyperX package. The winner will be told in a YouTube comment and must reply within 48 hours. For more details, visit YouTube's contest policies.
Growing up, I always wanted to do so many things.
I wanted to be a vet.
I wanted to be an actor.
When I was really little, I don't know why, but I wanted to be a pastor. When I was like a small child.
I wanted to be a celebrity, like by any means necessary.
This is Spike Drop Vegas Heist.
These players are playing for a lot of money today.
I'm only here for a 2P. I don't really care about any other place.
My dad is a gamer.
My dad.
My brother. My grandmother.
My dad's a big gamer, still is.
People will either like me or they will hate me, and I think that's fine. I'm okay with that.
I can't even comprehend what is going on, but I like it.
I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now. I just wanna have fun, turn around now, turn around now. I just wanna have fun, turn around now, turn around now. I just wanna turn, dance, dance, dance. I just wanna clap, turn around, dance. I just wanna clap.
new Friday. Frags, we're currently getting ready for the match of the century. But first and foremost, we are having a happy birthday to our server.
From all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Woo!
Hey, happy 30,000th birthday, Chris. You are absolutely a wonderful server. We love to have you here, and we love talking to you every single week.
That was him.
That was him. You saw his head.
Saw him.
Hey, look, that is me. A little Mike Wazowski kind of meme running up. But happy birthday to Chris, truly. Really wonderful person, wonderful server.
Yeah.
But always love talking to him every single week. But currently, that's not what matters. What does is this final round of the night. This is going to be the Victor versus Blizzard situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're looking at that exact thing, right? Bye, 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 which has been a great name for today's tournament. I think we're definitely, though, Pidgey, looking for Blizzard versus Victor. Once duo, now forced to be in solo with each other. And man, bye just got all the money.
All the money in the bag, but will they be able to bring it home? We'll see if they're going to be able to have a good round, because we've been seeing them time and time again. Unfortunately, just getting eliminated at the beginning of these matches.
Yeah.
And now Zafu going all the way down to Brutal Beach, trying to grab that medallion. Not a bad placement at all to go, because, I mean, these medallions do add a lot. I mean, to have a 75 charge reshield is absolutely insane, and it activates so fast. And it's so important to have that I feel like if you are going to be in this tournament, dropping for these medallions and getting through windows will be an important factor of this whole tournament.
I have to agree. I think Zafu's pretty good at getting through edits, but that bay window was really shutting him down there. But Eli Knight, someone we haven't seen too much from before, sitting in a situation on a beach, lonely island, if you will.
Great wall damage coming out from Eli Knight, and truly, we saw him get eliminated kind of early as well, so will they be able to take out Zanzin? No, they cannot put out the build in time. Had a little bit of Butterfinger action, which will allow Zanzin to grab an elimination, down to 35 competitors left.
And Zanzin's like, why even go get this loot? Is it even worth it? Kazuix has an ESL account. One shot, but I know who that is, sitting in the bubble.
Now, I mean, honestly, trying to run for their life, but will it be enough? No, Kazuix misses both shots.
Going bubble to bubble, though.
Oh, man, that's going to allow the arena account to heal up, but it doesn't even matter.
A little bit of skeet shooting.
I mean, at that point, you got to be able to heal up and go for that fight. You cannot run away. You will get sniped. You will get hit. If you're not able to build up those walls, you got to just commit to that battle. And we've seen it time and time again. Even if you have no health, you can win these fights. We're seeing Baka being able to grab that arena account elimination, and then guess what? Jackie, the fall, taken out by Kedu.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be Wolf, but he put an extra F there or something. But
maybe, I don't know. Maybe we don't know what a Wolf is.
Yeah, true.
This arena account's not going to go down to Baka.
It's a fat Wolf. But yeah, Baka has done an amazing job all day today of just fighting every fight, no matter what the occasion.
I love it. I love it. I've said it week after week. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, it says fear in his name, but I'm seeing no fear out of him as Overkill tries to live, but the Quack has wings. Joel the Quack taking on the Big Bird. And now we have back onto the stage with Baka. Trying to
I think the name is Fear Baka. Getting Fear Baka.
Yeah, but you don't know fear is an anagram for fighting every AR in the server.
You were doing so good. It just gave up on the A and the R.
Well, that's why you fight with shotgun. Nobody likes the AR, right?
Fighting every fighting every. All right. I give up. I was
fighting every single AR battle, bro.
There we go. Every AR battle, because he's gonna have the shotgun to win it all. But Sandra currently just going to bat hunting. Absolutely understandable, especially in these early circles. You're gonna be able to have a lot of time on your side. Just grab some mats, grab some shields, builds, and otherwise to get yourself going, and then guess what? You got some cactuses, get yourself up to full. Don't waste resources, because this map has so many things that will allow you to get up the full extremely fast.
10 competitors already taken out of our Victory Royale setting here. And now John has Aura switching over to Victor's skin. I mean,
I love it what's going on right now.
There is something to say about, it's funny that I called this Loba earlier too, but
you know
now
what?
everybody's rocking the Loba skin.
And as broken as she was in Apex, we're seeing her now in Fortnite. And what a wall!
Make it tough.
What a wall though, was able to put it up before they got hit by that shield breaker grenade.
But
actually great work.
No lie.
Oh, great hit there.
Lots of grenades.
So many shield breakers, and they do so much damage. I have gotten absolutely wrecked by those shield breakers, but it doesn't matter. This is the first shot, which was all they needed. John has Aura gets eliminated from Hunger, out the window, into the wall, and that is so brutal to get the intruder into your home. You're not expecting the third party.
When the third party pulls up to the, it's just you and the robber, and you're like, hey, what are you doing here? And he's like, I'm also robbing. So sorry about that.
Oh, Levi Fair gets eliminated before the 25-player mark.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, no.
Baka is not scared to fight these fights with these top-level players.
TikTok Mind is trying to channel the brain rot to give them a chance to win, but it's not going to be enough. 25 players left.
Do you remember who won round 1? It was Unger.
It was.
Do you remember who won round 2? It was Victor.
It was.
Number 3 is Blizzard.
It was.
Number 4 is Zafu.
It was.
And now we're looking for a whole new competitor to win this whole entire thing. Round 5, starting absolutely on fire. 25 people left.
What a loadout for Unger as well. Yeah, grab that combat assault rifle. Yeah, truly.
But Baka fears no ARs, so.
That's true. Right now, the Big Eden gonna be able to take out another competitor. Now we're still seeing this 1v1 battle. These top 2 competitors. Hunger versus Blizzard. Beautiful reaction time there. Gonna be able to grab that medallion once again, drop it from the heavens, saying, Unger, you need a second chance at life, and I will give it to you.
It seems like Unger only wants to take these fights that he knows there's a prize in the middle.
Completely fair, too.
Yeah, he takes more shots. Oh, that Zafu, so crazy. He says, you better shut it.
Flies across the side, shoots him in the back, and will this be Zafu's end to this tournament?
Wait, maybe, is that Zafu?
I can't see, actually.
I thought it was, but it might not have.
No, that's CG Bond.
Okay.
No, is it?
CG Bond.
It's really hard to tell on this 2-channel. I'm sorry, but we are currently dropping down into another build battle. This is like a 4-person build battle. So currently, there is a person at every single corner.
Yeah, just think about it, right? You are in the top 20 of a major Fortnite event, $1,500 on the line, and you see a giant apartment complex spring up out of nowhere. You're obviously going to be pulling up to whatever that block party is. CG Bond is just taking his time to reconvene here as he looks for different kind of things to heal him up, because right now he's looking SOL.
Yeah, really, it's a, like I said, every single build battle is a build battle of fruition. Whoever has more inventory, whoever has better awareness, as Unger gonna be able to just go into the corner, take out CG Bond from this tournament.
There is a little bit of awareness there. He didn't even know he was in a fight as Fear Baka takes out the Cheese Man. It ain't easy being cheesy.
Oh my God. Look at Unger flying across the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Unger trying to go into another build battle and take out this top tier competitor.
If he
going down.
If Unger wins this particular fight, he necessarily could win the entire event.
Oh, they're gonna be able to do a little bit of a trade. No trade here. Unger just feeling the pain. What is going on with that balance going up and down?
That's big damage on the side of Blizzard. And you know when Blizzard gets that first one, he doesn't give up. He keeps on storming through, trying to get to the bottom of the build. Another shotgun rings true straight
think it refreshes it faster. It drops it. Wow, big brain moves. It finally clicks with my small brain as Unger now going to be able to take the advantage in this build battle so far. Blizzard currently working their way around, trying to find a safety spot to get themselves back up as this fight looks like there's only going to be one victor.
Yeah, and not victor in this battle yet, but does look like Unger is going to take a ride on.
Whoa!
He didn't pop his getaway juice.
Flowberry Fizz did not come out in time. Unger goes out. Oh my, fall damage.
That is something only Myth knows in this building. The fall damage death. Timmy.
We need a replay of this camera. We need a replay.
It looked like he was gonna pop it. It looked like he was seconds away from popping
actual
it.
Unger camera. I need the POV to see the reaction there. As Kiru now gonna take on 6 of main, and it's looking like they're gonna be able to outbuild them and grab their 4th elimination of this match.
Easy clap there for Kiru on 6 main. He's gonna reset, and Baka looking for names. 5 eliminations on the board for Fear Baka.
15 players left on the 3rd storm of the match. It is an absolute, I told you, bloodbath.
This might even slow down because of how fast the competitors have gotten to their final place here. And now Baka just has to get into the storm, and so does the competitor behind him.
Man, what a battle it's been. Every single corner is another person trying to grab an elimination and work their way up this leaderboard and get more money paid out to them.
And somebody's looking at Baka from the sky, looking straight up at him. I was trying to see if he'd look away.
Oh, you guys listen to us. Come on.
Keeping his eye on the prize there.
Oh my God.
This is a far way to go out, but regardless, knows this player is here.
Wow.
And knows he's just trying to survive. Now the build is more of a containment than it is, right? He wants to contain him here in the storm. He doesn't want to take too much damage. As the heals come out for Kazuix, he's going to be trying to trap him in this annex.
What a move. Gonna take a little bit of damage there to the side, but it doesn't even matter. That Soda Pop is working overtime for him. The caffeine is hidden. Will it be enough though? Fear Baka still trying to find any opportunity, any shot. Beautiful awareness there, seeing that Kazuix went from behind, built up a staircase to give themselves a little bit of protection. The battle is still going. Kazuix versus Baka, gonna take a little bit of damage there. They're gonna have to heal up. Pops the Soda Pop, both of them still looking pretty fresh. High health bars, no shots landing.
Nothing. Everything is going into builds, Pidgey, and all of this once easy kill has now become almost impossible for Baka to get to. So rethinking the situation, knows he has to go into the deep zone, and we find ourselves with Zafu, who is plenty tickets away from the win, so is probably going to be fighting for first place here. I mean, Zafu has one victory royale, but what did that net him 10 points?
I mean, it's going to be quite interesting to see. They were down 36 to 56, I do believe. Or, right, 55? I think it was 3-point difference. So yeah, they have a 19-point deficit to catch back up on the first place. So really they're aiming to get that potentially second place finish if they're able to.
Yeah, that $19 Fortnite card as well.
Well, $23 Fortnite card now.
How does it go up every week, man?
It's brutal out here, man. You can't have nothing in Fortnite. Truly, I felt that once I bought the Depth edition. I was like, oh, I could have bought the Elden Ring DLC, but what did I do?
I'm just glad you got that. If not him, Wolverine, right?
Yeah, my God, not a phone. At the expense of my bank account.
It hurts.
I shouldn't have done it. But Fear Baka currently still battling it out with Kazuix. Can't they even land a shot?
No, I mean, this is a build battle for the mages, but one of these players is running out of shield, and one of them's got plenty, so.
They're going to have to spend the next 5 circles getting all of their mats back from this one fight.
I mean, I don't think
how do they have so many sprays?
Here's the thing. I don't think they make it out, either of them, right? Like, if they both start sprinting and they don't shoot each other.
Oh my God.
Kazuix down. Yeah, Kazuix down really low.
It's finally over. The 1,000-year war is over.
And we run right into Victor, who is shotgunning people out of the sky with ease.
Man, what a battle, though. I mean, truly just wall after wall after wall, trying to break through, and then finally Kazuix was able to grab that elimination as Victor.
And Victor's in the center like, yo, is nobody playing in the storm? We're all playing out of the storm? What's going on here?
Oh, man, yeah, you don't see a single soul.
I do see a wacky, you telling me wacky inflatable arm waving tube bands don't have souls?
Yeah, maybe they do. You know what? I will never be against that theory.
All right, as we just look on to Victor, who is basically showing you what it's like to raid one of these builds. Everybody, when they break one of these, has some kind of something that they're trying to protect, right? Whether it be their body and or the weapons they have. As Baka takes down Mr. Scooty at the top 10 mark.
Now Victor going to be able to grab some more mats. I mean, they're already almost maxed out, but only time will tell.
Shout out, I can't give enough shout outs to Scooty, man. Absolutely showing up week after week and getting better and better at video games in general.
Absolutely. I mean, even with, you know, like I talked about, Mario Kart Tournament tomorrow, you want to play it all ages. We see it all the time. Families playing some Mario Kart together on stage. It's a great opportunity to even get yourself on stage because everyone plays on stage at the Saturday Night Speedway Tournament. So being able to just say, hey, you know what? You want to play with your family members on stage, that's the place to do it. But right now we have seen Kadu currently getting contested by a Baka. Going to be trying to save their own lives. They're going to be able to pop the soda pop. No, they're not able to. And they are done and out for the count. Baka is definitely taking names.
Seeing a lot of these people kind of sneak into builds by going through the bottom, making sure the foundation of your build is very important coming into this game, because Baka's sneaking in every way. And taking a look at Victor, who is in a 1v1 with Zafu. The winner of this, usually the winner of the tournament, as Zafu takes a lot off the top, a little bit of a haircut for Victor.
Zafu has to buy himself a little bit of time to build up and allow that soda pop to work its magic. But currently Victor also having to pop and use a lot of resources, breaks the builds, trying to bring Zafu down to ground level. But will it be the time to shine for Zafu? Try and take out Victor, the #1 competitor here. Gonna drop down, still not landing some shots. Has the combat shotgun, which just allows him to fly by. Take out Victor's shield one more time, but Zafu gonna get hit from the side.
I love his idea though, right? He saw that build was not structurally integral, and he's gonna move away from it, build his own kind of situation here, and they're gonna have to run away. They know it's
man.
They can tell it's Victor.
It's just so sad to see, like, if you're taking out Victor, I mean, technically,
you're so close to that.
You're so close to that, like launching yourself up, and Zafu might see their end by Baka here. How sad would that be?
I think we're gonna see it.
Oh, no.
Because I'm already crying.
Zafu has the opportunity to take out the #1 competitor, but runs away and finds a Baka right next door. What a sad finish.
I mean, now getting down to the top 8, we're seeing competitors start to slowly be out of the running. Man, our top 10 is not solidified though, so please stay close. The scores are coming out soon.
What a heartbreaking end, truly. I mean, you were battling it out, playing so well. Beautiful build battle between Victor, and then opt to run away, and we talk about it. We say it time after time. If you run away, you're going to find yourself in another battle with another competitor, and potentially, time and time again, getting eliminated because you didn't take the opportunity to win that fight. But currently, Fear Baka dropping all the way down.
Fears nothing. Bro does not fear the storm. All he wants is to put numbers on the board.
And eliminations for Baka. A whole victory royale on top of their performance right now. But that storm is a 5-tick, and it is ticking down.
Yeah, ticking time bomb. And now Baka is taking some shots from the top. Looks like he's gonna go low. Runs into Blizzard though, and that could be a recipe for destruction. Blizzard has the shot. He's gonna try to take down the floor. He re-picks up the medallion to try to get it started up. The ticks are coming in for the health. And now I think we are settled on the side of the mountain.
Man, honestly, one big brain moves there, being able to drop the medallion, pick it back up, boom, grabbing those shields and being able to top yourself off so insanely fast. I told you, those medallions are so insanely useful. They're so impactful and will give you the higher end advantage every single fight. It doesn't matter. So if you're not able to grab a medallion, you better be trying to grab one off of another competitor.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to see from Victor here. 3 eliminations for Victor. Has played amazing all day. If I had to guess in points, he's at the top. If not Blizzard, if Blizzard's got more kills than him in this round. But looking at these two is definitely the only people we need to be watching right now because they are the only 2 in the money. However, evil villain Mr. Baka, who fears nothing, not even the storm, is going to be trying to at least spoil the day, at least spoil the victory royale, as Victor taking some shots at his former duo.
Currently, Victor working their way up, doing a great job, building, doing what they do best, and honestly...
Oh, but here comes Baka!
Really, every single time we change to another camera, it's a Baka jump scare. Yeah. I am just saying, absolutely unexpected and really showing, hey, they do not have any fear.
Baka has shots for everyone. He's shooting the guy in front of him. He's shooting the guy trying to break his build. He is the third-party destroyer.
Look at the keyboard movement. Look at it. Just boom, 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 input, hack it into the mainframe. I'm telling you, Baka is playing out of their mind right now.
Matrix, he says, I'm in, Neo, I'm in.
Oh, getting shot from behind. Anytime they're trying to put out damage in front of them, they are getting hit from every which direction. Will this be it for Victor, though?
Really, really good shot on Victor just now, and the storm is starting to pile up.
Oh, I'm going crazy!
Baka gets through the build, though, and is able to get his reposition juice going. And the reposition juice are flowing, and he's gonna go ahead and get out of there. Man, Victor is not gonna let him go easy. Blizzard takes some shots at Victor, and now he's gonna have to heal up as well. Blizzard looking like the best possible Victor here.
The one time you have Baka feeling fear is when you have the opportunity to eliminate Victor.
Listen, Victor, 3 eliminations. Blizzard, 2 eliminations. Baka,
10! Baka has the opportunity to take him down, but opts to go away from that battle, and they might find another one.
Wait.
Will this be 12?
12? Okay, 12.
Here we go, running it back. Miles Burkett gonna be the one getting taken down by Victor. 4 eliminations on the board for them.
And they're on the full-scale ascent. They have to climb this mountain like it's...
To Mount Olympus.
To Mount Olympus.
My goodness, we are now seeing a top 4 situation. Only 1 crown to be had, though. Gonna be able to pop this chest right open, and now working their way up. Blizzard currently trying to survey the field and seeing who's left, and it is just an absolute top-tier talent.
Yeah, it's first place, and first place to try to get first place here.
This is the scariest final top 4 you can have. Baka trying to reposition themselves, but only finds bullets aiming into their back, as now Victor working their way across the mountain as well.
9th Storm absolutely pressuring these guys off of the mountain, past the mountain, a little bit more south than they are now. And it's gonna send us off the side of the cliff for sure. So
Batter Cookie also here, but only with 0 eliminations.
He's setting the ground literally. He has to be groundbreaking performance from him though, however. But great positioning nonetheless. I would be very, it's very obvious that somebody is gonna try to steal his position here. He's just gonna have to find him.
Running out of mass as well, there's only time. Oh! Baka takes out Victor!
Okay, and now Baka knows he can do it, right? Now you just take out this other #1 competitor that literally won a victory royale prior to this, and you might have a possible shot at 100.
Oh, going down, getting hit into the storm. They gotta get out of this situation. He got no heals, no shield. Blizzard takes out Baka, and now it's a Batter Cookie situation who's dancing at the top.
Oh,
and here it goes.
Okay, but he throws the jumper and now has another jumper to land on.
You know what? If you want to go out, you want to go out in style.
go.
Just gonna die to the storm, and that will wrap it all up. Blizzard wins the last victory royale.
And I have to imagine that he also is going to win all of the points and the entire thing with that extra 10 points netted to his name. It was so close for Baka. He definitely moved up the leaderboard.
What a showcase from Baka. Every single person he saw, he said, who's in here? Shotgun blast. Absolute insane performance.
Yeah, nasty stuff. Big shout out to Prime. Big shout out to the HyperX Arena. We're going to get the scores tallied up for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stick around to find out who won this thing because it's kind of up in the air, but I think we know. It's feeling a little chilly in the arena.
Yeah, you know what? The AC is not the thing that's brewing. It's a blizzard that's right outside this door and in this arena. I mean, truly, what a performance. What a magnificent showcase of Fortnite talent here in Las Vegas. And remember, every single Friday is Friday Frags with a $1,500 prize pool for top 15 competitors. You gotta be here. You gotta invite your friends down and enjoy your time in a one-of-a-lifetime experience, truly, to be down here in the HyperX Arena and competing against some of the best talent in Fortnite.
And tell them what happens on Saturday.
Saturday is Mario Kart. So tomorrow, Mario Kart tournament here, same place, same time. If you want to play on stage, you want to be here racing some Mario Kart action against some of the also best talent in Las Vegas. But guess what? It's Mario Kart, a little bit simpler than Fortnite in my opinion, but it's still one of the best competitive games that I've been able to compensate and play in. So if you want to play in something else, Mario Kart tomorrow, and then guess what's on Mondays?
And if you want to come down and watch me get punched in the face on Monday, you can come down to Monday Night Knockdown, baby. Having a great time doing Knockdown on Mondays. Able to see new competitors come out for the week, and not to mention,
I'm coming down for Knockdown next week, but we do have the scores. What is happening? Blizzard by 5 single points is able to take down Victor there in second place. Baka there in third. Right behind him is Kidu with 44. Unger with 41. Tying with Zafu there. Eden, Leviathan, and Sanzin and Batter Cookie all rounded us out. My God, what a performance from these competitors.
All right, and now I have to imagine we got Blizzard on the mic with us here in the HyperX Arena.
Squeeze in. We don't want to. Come on, Nick.
All right, Blizzard. Well, we talked to some of the people in the venue. We found out that prior to this tournament, you were duoed with
Victor V.
With Victor?
Yeah.
Are you still duoed with him?
No, not currently.
Okay.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Hey, I mean, honestly, when coming to this tournament, was one of your motivations coming out here today is to go against Victor?
Yeah.
I love to hear it.
Let's go.
What was some of your thoughts, especially coming down to these final few rounds, right? Both of you had absolutely standout performances in their prior rounds, but going down to that final round, what was your game plan? What was your mentality? Were you just waiting for the scoreboard for his name to pop up, or were you?
Yeah.
That was
I'm trying to survive for the logo.
That is fair. That is completely fair. I mean, truly, both of you played out of your minds, and at the end of the day, do you? I mean, do you have any words for Victor? I mean, truly.
Yeah,
no, I don't really got nothing.
Nothing crazy.
All right.
Hey, because he was leading into that because we were kind of getting that vibe. But genuinely, man, you played amazing. Going against who kind of felt like the hero of the tournament. You shut down win number 3, right? I believe you won the 3rd round.
Yeah.
So you win round 3, and then you win round 5. Was there any doubt in your head that you hadn't won the whole thing?
No, there wasn't no doubt.
No!
I was gonna stay alive.
Did the math, right?
Yeah.
That is beautiful. That is absolutely amazing. We got, of course, the wonderful competitors here.
Who's your favorite Fortnite player right now?
Right now, I got to say probably like Miro or something. Miro, Tayson.
To watch on Twitch or?
To watch on Twitch, probably Victor V.
Okay.
Paper,
Gang.
That's pretty much it.
Have you tried Prime before?
Prime? Yeah, I have.
Grab one of those flavors. Your pick. Goes for the Charizard.
Let's go. I love it. I love to see it. But honestly, is there any last thoughts, any last words?
Any shout-outs, man, you want to give?
Shout out to my parents, man.
Gang.
That's it.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Bro.
Really great work. Really great stuff.
Killed it, bro.
I mean, one of the most entertaining Friday Frags we've had.
It was the one to be at. If you weren't at this one, where were you at?
Clearly somewhere more lame.
Nothing but top players in the building, man.
Truly. I mean, it was an outstanding, absolute showcase of talent.
And I will give you something. It's red for math. The guy that won the most kills and had the most math that he had to do today took the red. So I'll give you that.
There you go. There you go. You know what? I love to see it. Truly love that you are all out here. And we will not be back next week, actually. Guess what? We're going on a little hiatus until the week after. So no tournaments next week. But the week after, we'll be back with more Friday Frags, $1,500 prize pool tomorrow, Saturday Night Speedway, Monday, no Knockdown Monday, actually. No Knockdown Monday, unfortunately. But we're going to be seeing you all, hopefully, not next week, but the week after that one. Thank you all so much for watching. Please join us, not next week, the week after, for some more Friday Frags action. You got any last thoughts?
No, man, I thought we had an amazing tournament today, and if the tournament gets any better than this, then we're going to have nothing but pros in the building. So stay tuned, and stay tuned for Friday Frags, baby. It's only getting better week after week.